on opening day. One of the things they've also got, will go along with this, there are a lot of injuries that this team has had. Andrew McCutchen is actually playing right field today because Brian Reynolds is still injured. He's got a bad shoulder injury. He can hit, but he cannot throw, and he's not going to throw for quite a while. It's a shoulder front of the labrum. It's not a good injury, but he can hit okay, but they don't want him. He can't throw at all. So Andrew McCutchen, who thought he was going to DH the whole time because they want him to finish his career here. He's very, he certainly is hitting, and he's not supposed to play the outfield all the time, but he's been pressed into that, and so he's playing more outfield than they would have liked. Tommy Pham has not started to hit yet, so they're also having a problem in the hitting department. Today's game time temperature is brought to you by Habitat Wireless Wi-Fi thermostat. You made your apartment a home. We will make your home your habitat. HabitatTechnologies.com. It is better than it was earlier. It is 56 degrees. It is gray and overcast. I think the rain is going to stay away until after the game. Tomorrow it looks a little iffy, but they should get this game in today. It is chilly, it is raw, it is gray, and you know, it's their opening day today. It's not sold out. Maybe they're still coming across the bridge, so maybe it will be filled up now, but today is their opening day, and everybody here was greeted to an airplane carrying a banner that kept saying, "Sell the team, Bob," and it was going around PNC Park for a couple of hours. It just kept going and going and going, and I think they have to stop now. Coming up, Dave Sims and I will paint the word picture, brought to you by CertaPro Painters, experts at painting the corners. Visit CertaPro.
Well, he's left-handed, and he hits this one with authority. That one is out of here. Juan Soto's first home run as a New York Met, a laser, and so many more to come in the next 15 years. Usually doesn't take long for Soto to hit his first home run with a new team. With the Yankees, it was his third game. With the Mets, his second.
Sometimes you got to let people know what neighborhood you're from. That ball is squared up.
To mourn the loss of an athletics legend and one of the greatest players in Major League Baseball history, Rickey Henderson. Today, we honor his memory with his number 24 on our backs, all season long with his number 24 on our sleeves, and forever, his legacy in our hearts. Now, please join us in a 24-second moment of silence for the late, great Rickey Henderson.
Cameron Meisner gets into this one, a long drive deep to right. That baby's gone! Home run, and the Rays win it 3-2. Cameron Meisner jumped on the first pitch, his first career home run. Meisner has ended this one in dramatic fashion. First pitch, bottom of the ninth, a walk-off home run. The pride of Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Cameron Meisner.
Orthopedic care. Do it right. Here, RWJ Barnabas Health. Learn more at rwjbh.org/ortho.
And we're back here, and the umpires are on the field. Tom Hanrahan is the home plate umpire. Excuse me, Tom Hanahan. Chris Guccione is the first base umpire. He is also the crew chief, David Rackley, as at second, and Edwin Moscoso is the third base umpire. This is just a beautiful ballpark. It really is just a glorious ballpark, and you can see into the city and the gorgeous yellow bridges that are all over this town, crossing the river from downtown into the parks. It's just a beautiful, beautiful sight here. We're very high up, so there's going to be stuff that we don't see, but it's just a tremendous tremendously beautiful park. If you've never been here, this is one of the parks that if you ever take a trip because you want to see different ballparks, this place is spectacular. If you're a fan sitting, there's no bad seats, except if you're in the press box or the broadcast booth. Well, the Pittsburgh Pirates are taking their position in the field. They came back. Here's some that's really interesting. They came back 2-5. They're only 2.5 games out. The Arizona Diamondbacks, who played absolutely great, are 4 games out. And this team is like hanging right in there because this National League Central is going to be a dogfight. And nobody really stands out, at least now, as having the edge here. They're only a half a game out. 2.5 games out. The Yankees are a half a game in back of Toronto in this early season at 4-2. Mitch Keller is taking his warm-ups now. He is 29 years old today. Happy birthday, Mitch Keller. You get to start on opening day. Kind of cool for him. We last saw him in a while ago, and his idol was Garrett Cole. And I remember when Garrett Cole came back here for the first time when he signed with the Yankees, Garrett was a little nervous to come back to his place where he had been and so many friends. And Mitch Keller made a beeline over to see, standing outside the clubhouse door waiting for Garrett Cole. And so Mitch Keller said, I learned so much from him. Not even talking to him, just being around him and watching how he goes about his business. And 29 years old, Mitch Keller, and of course Garrett is older, and that was his idol. And so everybody also asking about Garrett Cole. Is he all right? He will be all right. It's probably tough for him right now. So Mitch Keller takes his warm-ups, 4-seamer, slider, and change. Had a great game his first start, 1-0, 1.50 ERA. And just about done now. And here we go. We are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. And as the leadoff hitter, Ben Rice steps up to the plate. Stepping up to the microphone is the new voice of the New York Yankees. Here is Dave Sims.
Thank you, Susan, and welcome to Pittsburgh, everybody, as we get a look at the Roberto Clemente Bridge out beyond center field. It's go time. Yankee baseball, and here's Ben Rice leading off. Having a good start to the season, 6 for 16. First pitch from Keller up high, ball 1. 58 degrees here in Pittsburgh. Anfield pulled around to the right for the left-hand hitting Rice. Looks at the next pitch up high for ball 2.
And the game time started at 4:13. They were trying to get it for 4:12 because that's the area code here. And they wanted to do it, and they missed it by a minute.
Anthem might have cost them a little bit. Fastball down and in on the inside corner. The guy was going for an epic performance.
Yeah, somebody already texted me about that over to the press box.
If you had 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Here's a 2-1 here to Rice leading off. Swings and drives one up the middle, base hit. But this kid's hot. He's 7 for 17. So I like setting the tone at the top of the order. And he's looking really good up there.
And is now hitting to all fields, and hitting to all fields with power. I mean, that was a shot. Dave described it as a shot that, I don't look at exit velos particularly, but that must have been a good one. You could hear it.
Aaron Judge steps in. He got a great ovation during the intros, and I tell you what, the accomplishments and the things he's putting up on the board right now will take us about 5 minutes to read it. Well, but, we'll touch on some of the things here as he plays in his 1,000th game. Big right-hand hitter, first pitch, well inside, ball 1.
And he's gotten to 320 homers in those 1,000 games. That's faster than anybody. Second place was Ryan Howard, who had 275 in his 1,000th game.
Judge 2 for 3 career against Keller. Right-hander deals, pitch outside. Pirates in their home white pants, their black jerseys, gold trim. Really stands out. The black and gold is very big here in the city of Pittsburgh.
Well, everybody's got it. The bridges and the...
Yeah.
Rice on first with nobody out. But that way you can pitch around.
It's kind of borderline.
The pitch outside. Try the cutter or the slider. 3-1. Yeah, Judge last year got off to a slow start. First 3 weeks or so, it was hitting the one something, but this year at 417, coming out of the gates red hot. 3 balls and a strike on him in the pitch, and it's inside missing. Ball 4. Judge is one.
Deal with base runners, but
Junior, lefty batter, takes outside ball 1, backdoor sweeper.
He immediately puts you in a position to have to make a decision of pitching around him or not if the leadoff hitter gets on.
Yeah, and he did. Rice singled. He's moved up to second with nobody out here in the top of the first. Yankees batting, and the 1-0. Chisholm hits it hard foul up the first base side, and a ball to strike. Chisholm's already got 4 home runs, 8 RBIs, hitting at .292. Great deadline pickup last year for the Marlins. Batting in the number 3 spot with Stanton out. The Yankees have 10 on the injured list. No Bellinger today. It's outside on the breaking ball. 2-1. Bellinger with the back soreness. Aaron Boone saying he is available though off the Yankees bench. So it's Chisholm in the 3 spot with Goldschmidt due to follow. Yankees are the top scoring team in baseball here in the first weekend. 2-1. Swing and miss. Down and in with the slider. 2-2. Yankees are averaging just under 9 runs a game. 2-2 on Chisholm, and the pitch. Strike 3 call. Bit of a delayed call from the call-up umpire, Tom Hanahan, and Chisholm turns right around and talks to him in his face.
I think that's because of the delay. If he would have called that right away, I mean, I'm going to watch a replay here to see where it was, and it was downstairs low. That was a nice frame job. I was going by where, sitting way up here by where it looked like he caught it, and I thought, oh, that's a nice strike. But watching the replay, I can see why Chisholm was upset, and the delay call made it worse.
Now Paul Goldschmidt takes outside for ball 1. Up the fastball a bit.
It's like when I see a delay like that, I think, well, the only reason for it is because you're looking to see where the catcher's holding them. You're looking at that glove instead of, if you just reacted to the pitch coming in, there's no delay.
1-0, that's true for a strike.
If there's a delay, it's because you saw where he's holding the glove and you made your mind up with that.
Keller at times, and we saw that in his first start, able to get that ground ball double play. And Goldschmidt, despite his other prowess, can hit into 2. Age 37. Fouls this one back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Left the sweeper out over.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of him over the years. He's very good at driving the ball the other direction, at least in his younger years.
Only right-handed batter to ever hit one in the river here in this ballpark.
A little older now.
And 37 for Goldschmidt with first and second, 1 out. And they take off, and the pitch, strike 3 call on the double steal, and that one appeared maybe to be off the plate as well. So a big strike zone for Hanahan today.
Yeah, perhaps.
But the Yankees stay out of that double play with that double steal. Rice is second and Judge is second. Remember, last year, no pitcher was on the mound who allowed more steals under his watch than Keller in the National League. So second and third, 2 outs for Austin Wells. And a swing and a miss and a strike on a curveball. Wells, a left-handed batter, couple of home runs, hitting at .235. So a big batter here. 2 in scoring position, 2 outs. Put up a 0 if you get him.
Yeah, after the first 2 were on with nobody out, that was...
Strike 2, went with the heat. 97 from Keller.
Oh, that's a real young Mitch Keller fastball there.
It was hard to keep this team down and put up a 0, like you said, Bob.
I was watching the replay was from the side camera, and he flat threw that ball by him. bats came through way late.
2 strikes on Austin Wells. 2 in scoring position. 2 outs for the Yankees in the top of the first. Mitch Keller ready to go, and here it is. Swing and a foul. Late on 98 from Keller. That was down and away, perfectly placed as well.
Showing everybody, yeah, I can still throw hard.
And Wells looking back to Joey Barnes saying, well, where does this come from? Well, he's got it in him. He knows how important this particular at-bat is. 2 outs and the pitch. Did he go? No on the appeal to third.
Close one. Ball breaking down and in. He started the bat, but was just barely able to stop that Coke bottle.
So now 1-2 on Wells.
Bowling pin, whatever you might say it looks like.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a soft fly ball to left. Pham toward the line, still going. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. What a great job by Mitch Keller to get out of that jam. 2 on, nobody out, and he leaves him stranded. We're through a half inning on opening day. It's the Yankees nothing.
Dodgers up 2-0. And the batter is Tommy Edman. That ball is crushed in the air to left field. Did he get under it, or did he get enough? He got enough. And it's Tommy Tanks with the first home run in Tokyo. Yeah, the first home run of the 25 campaign comes from 25. That was a big-time swing for 2 strikes. Tommy Edman looking like a cleanup man up there. O'Neill drives one the other way. That's headed out toward right field. He's done it again! The unstoppable opening day machine. Tyler O'Neill has homered for a 6th consecutive year on opening day. This time, he does it in his home country. Look out in Burna Bay.
Cameron Meisner gets into this one. A long drive deep to right. That baby's gone. Home run, and the Rays win it 3-2. Cameron Meisner jumped on the first pitch, his first career home run. Meisner has ended this one in dramatic fashion. First pitch, bottom of the 9th, a walk-off home run. The pride of Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Cameron Meisner.
That's great. What if I need extra stopping power?
You can upgrade to Duralast Gold pads for just $10.
So Duralast pads are free?
Yep.
And an upgrade is just $10?
That's right. Part of the spring sale at AutoZone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Mitch Keller pitches out of a jam. So scoreless in the top half. And now the Pirates' Key Brian Hayes will lead it off against Yankees left-hander Max Fried. First pitch, pumps in a strike, 93 right in there. He's been arguably the best pitcher of this decade, at least in terms of his earned run average. It's the lowest. Tap foul, and now 2 strikes on Hayes, hitting at 208, looking for RBI number 1. Reynolds and then Cruz to follow against the lefty.
Well, giving up runs or not giving up runs, that's the name of the game. And that's what decides who wins and loses. So if you have the lowest ERA of anybody in the decade, then yeah, you can certainly make that argument.
Up high and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes, missed with the fastball did Fried, who signed an 8-year deal with the Yankees over the winter. As soon as he hit free agency, longtime Atlanta Brave. Here's his 1-2, swinging a foul back. Hayes taking a good rip on that high fastball.
Pretty good signing by the Yankees because they've had some problems now with some injuries. So
they were counting on Garrett Cole, of course, who succumbed to Tommy John surgery, and even J.T. Brubaker, another ex-Pirate who's supposed to be part of their rotation. He got hurt right before spring training. 1-2 is low. Slider misses, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hayes has hit him well throughout his career, 6 for 15.
But they'll go get somebody, you would think, to bolster that rotation of theirs. Maybe not too far into the season.
Outside, missing with a fastball. 3-2 on Hayes in that leadoff role today. Has hit lefties well and freed well. Here's a 3-2. Swing, fly ball, right field. Judge back to the warning track, leaps and makes a catch and stumbles into the wall. Was not exactly sure where he was against that wall and fell just short of it.
Yeah,
looks to be okay.
He didn't really read it off the bat that well. If he would have just hurriedly got back there, probably wouldn't have had to try and jump or anything. But it just kept carrying, and he was just kind of drifting with it.
So Hayes is out, and Brian Reynolds will bat. The Yankees in the field. Grisham, a two-time Gold Glover at center. It's Dominguez in left, and then Cabrera, Volpe, who's won a Gold Glove, Chisholm, and Goldschmidt, of course, fine fielding first baseman. Austin Wells will do the catching.
It's kind of odd wall. We talk about it all the time that visiting outfielders have to get used to.
Brian Reynolds grounds it to the second baseman Chisholm. With time, he'll casually flip it flat-footed on to first and get the second out.
You don't know if you go to take the rebound off the wall, you don't know what it's going to hit. I mean, it could bounce halfway back to the infield, or it could drop straight down and just lay there, depending on what it hits back. They get concrete, steel, and chain link type netting. And it also, I think, makes you want to play a little shallow.
Here's Cruz. He swings and twists one in the air left of center field, where Grisham rounds it and makes the catch. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Max Fried. Through one on opening day in Pittsburgh. We're scoreless on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
O'Neill drives one the other way. That's headed out toward right field. He's done it again! The unstoppable opening day machine. Tyler O'Neill has homered for a 6th consecutive year on opening day. This time, he... Hit well, right field, Kyle Tucker. First homer as a Cub, and they have the lead. It is 3-1, no doubter to right for number 30.
First 10 seconds for a station ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Mitch Keller back out for the second. Scoreless game. Anthony Volpe will lead it off for the Yankees. Trent Grisham and then Jason Dominguez, 6, 7, and 8. 23 pitch first inning, but a 0 put up for Keller. And a first pitch strike to Volpe on the slider over, hitting at 208. He's already hit 4 home runs. Here's an 0-1, and it's outside, 1 ball and 1 strike to the right-handed hitter. Third year as the Yankees shortstop. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul on an inside fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He took over for Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, who was the Yankees shortstop in the 22 season. Held the fort until Volpe came up. It was 20 homers, 20 steals in his rookie year, and won a Gold Glove. Grounded toward second base, and Triolo tosses on to first. 1 out for Keller. Trent Grisham is coming up, and so are a lot of fun days at PNC Park, including on Thursday, April 17th. Washington will be in town. It's a day game, 12:35. It'll be the first Sugardale Dollar Dog game of the season. Dollar hot dogs throughout PNC Park, thanks to Sugardale, on Thursday, April 17th. Pirates.com/dollardogs. The pitch. Grisham takes outside ball 1 on a curve. He has good career numbers against Keller, 5 for 11. This year he is 5 for 10 with a home run. Inside, 2-0 on Grisham, who was hit in the 100s for a lot of his career, but fine fielder, so he plays center. Can afford that in this lineup. 2-0 is there for a strike from Keller. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Bunt shown, and it'll take just off the plate away. 3-1. And get that slider to come back over that outer edge. Very close. And Keller pitched very well in this ballpark last year. A 3.08 ERA at PNC Park. The pitch. Fastball away, ball 4, and a 1-out walk to Grisham.
Yeah, it looked like he got a few pitches, a couple anyway, there in that first inning, but not that at bat. Some borderline pitches all got called the other way.
Hanahan is a call-up umpire for the minor leagues, filling in and working the plate today. Here's Jason Dominguez, switch hitter, batting left, 250 with a home run. And the pitch. Swing at a foul. Tardy on the fastball at 95. Yankees had a double steal in that first inning. Grisham with just 1 steal last year, but 15 the year prior. And the pitch. Swing at a foul back. Again with the heat. 2 strikes.
He's kind of jumping on and off the bag, almost like trying to draw Keller's attention. A lot of movement over there for a guy that really not a quote-unquote base stealer.
Now the set. And an 0-2. Swinging a foul. Yeah, until he times up that fastball, Keller's going to keep throwing the heat.
Best pitch so far.
I always feel like when Keller, when you say that about him, you know, when his fastball is his best pitch, he's the best Keller.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, I think you could say that about most guys,
yeah,
but probably especially true with Keller. But he does have some variety that he can get the job done with.
0-2 is down and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Is that what makes him so consistently good?
Yeah, I think he's one of those guys that can go to some other things when something's not. You know, if let's say you're a 2-pitch type guy, and there's some darn good 2-pitch guys, but if something's not working, they don't have an alternative. They don't have plan B. They got to get those 2 pitches going.
Fastball away, 2-2.
Now, I feel Keller a lot of times just relies on 2 main pitches, but he does have the ability to have a plan B and go to it. I've seen in games where he'll have a rough first inning, and then he'll change and start throwing a bunch of curveballs or something, and then he's fine.
2-2, fouled away again late on the fastball.
I mean, he'll get it figured out. What he can command. Usually it's command. What he can command the best, and he'll go with it. And then maybe whatever he wanted to throw in the first inning is going to come back to him. Maybe the slider starts working after about the 4th. That's how I see him now at this stage of his career.
And the 2-2 outside.
Early on, especially the first couple years where he kind of struggled a little bit, he was like trying to find himself. He would be a different kind of pitcher. It seemed like every other start out there. And he'd go from being a power guy to wanting to throw more off-speed pitch, trying to find out who he was, and he figured it out.
Liner over first, dumped into right, base hit. McCutchen playing off the line, has to scramble to get to the corner. On his way to third is Grisham. He'll be held there on a double by Jason Dominguez. Now the Yankees have second and third with 1 out.
Yeah, they might have rolled the dice and sent the runner home if there had been 2 outs, but with just 1 out, they're playing it a little conservative.
I was surprised they didn't start the runner on 3-2. Grisham might have scored on that.
Again, yeah, if he would have started, they would definitely have scored. That depends on what you feel about the hitter's chances on contact.
Yeah, and I don't know much about Dominguez.
Yeah,
So.
if you think there could be a swing and miss coming, then you're not going to start the runner.
Now the infield up, and it's ball one. A big miss inside. I think Bart wanted it away. Ball one to Oswaldo Cabrera, the switch hitter. 200 without an RBI. Expecting the contact play to be on. Infield is up here in the second inning. No score. Grisham, the lead runner at third. Dominguez at second. Keller worked out of 2 on and nobody out in the first. Here's the pitch. Swinging a liner over short and into left. Base hit. It'll be Cruz to cut it off and then juggle it. And that'll allow 2 to score. And now at second base, Cabrera. 2-0 Yankees as Cabrera knocks him in.
Yeah,
the number 9 hitter.
Well, it's too bad they got the hit, but off the bat, it looks like it's going to be a single. And that's kind of what we were talking about. I was talking about early, making little mistakes here and there. When you're not scoring a lot of runs, those things seem to stand out. Now, there's no way he's going to do anything to stop the runners from scoring, but I'm not sure I would have called that a double. Did they give him a double?
They did. And ends up being 2 bases. Here's Rice. And the pitch. And could not hold up. Strike 1. So Dominguez doubles to right on a fastball after being late on so many. And then Cabrera ends up dumping one into left center. 2-0 New York, and the 0-1, and that's inside to Rice. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was Cabrera's first RBIs of the season. McCutcheon's playing 110, 120 feet off the line and right for a left-handed batter. Rice with the base hit to center his first time around. Cruz shaded over toward left center. Keller comes set, and the pitch, and it's outside. 2-1. This lineup is such a grind. I mean, they're averaging 8.8 runs a game, and they're averaging almost 4 home runs a game. And so it's the number 9 hitter that gets him on the board first. Here's the 2-1. Rice takes down and in. 3 balls and a strike. And Keller at 46 pitches here with 1 out in the second inning.
Hasn't been getting ahead very consistent, and it's been making him get into deep counts and throw a lot of pitches.
3-1. Keller coming home. Swinging a tapper foul on a fastball over. Yeah, the Bronx Bombers. And because Cabrera is at second, no double play in order here with 1 out. 3-2 on Ben Rice. Bart sets up away. The pitch. Swinging a tapper foul up first base side. Travis Chapman, the first base coach, grabs it. It bounced off of one Yankee fan into another Yankee fan's hands down there.
Looking here at Mitch's, what he's been throwing. He's got 21 fastballs. Everything else is scattered out fairly evenly between the slider, curveball, and the sweeper. Excuse me, 27 fastballs, I think.
3-2 check swing, and there's a walk. That's the 3rd walk drawn by the Yankees. They have been a patient bunch too this year, but that puts 2 on for Aaron Judge.
So Keller has been really fastball heavy in this game and hasn't really identified what his second pitch is, as he's thrown everything pretty much about the same. I would say maybe a couple more sliders and curveballs and sweepers, but he's searching right now, searching for command, searching for what his second pitch is going to be.
And the fastball has been almost all 4-seamers.
Yes.
A few sinkers in there,
right,
but not many.
Yeah, he's throwing some 2-seam fastballs. But, well, the 4-seamer, I think when he got some early swings on velocity, I think the 4-seamer is usually what you feel is your velocity pitch more than the 2-seam fastball.
Oh, let's see what he's got for Aaron Judge, batting with 2 on and 2 in the second. The pitch right there for a strike. He said, all right, I'm going to throw you my best fastball. And Judge took it. It's a strike.
Yeah, that one just 94. Now he's been up to 97, 98. A couple of long innings might be taking a little bit of a toll.
Here's the set and an 0-1 to Judge. Swing and a miss. Threw it by him in 96. Top of the zone, 2 strikes.
Now, if he keeps going fastball, see if he can get that velocity up another mile or 2. Because you know he wants to at this point.
2 strikes on Aaron Judge. 2 on, 1 out. 2-0 Yankees in the second. Mitch Keller ready. And here it is. Outside. Maybe overthrew it a bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
But with 2-seam fastball there, I was surprised at that.
Well, he does ground into a lot of double plays. Does Judge. Maybe that was the intent. Trying to roll it over. 1-2 on Judge.
He put it away also, so yeah, you're probably right.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Mitch Keller threw the fastball by him. Keller strikes out Aaron Judge.
96.
I love it. I mean, that's backyard baseball.
Yeah, he can't keep this up, though, for inning after inning. I mean, get out of this. You know, got the 2 runs of damage, but he needs efficiency here for at least a couple innings.
Yeah, 30 pitches in this inning alone, 53. We're in the second inning. Chisholm grounds it foul out in front of a curveball to start. Chisholm struck out looking in the first inning. So Keller with 3 strikeouts. Keller is baseball's leader in strikeouts looking over the past 3 seasons, including this one combined. 2 more today. Ahead a strike on Chisholm. The pitch up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. 58 degrees at game time, so that does help probably. But laborious couple of frames against this great lineup.
Yeah, I think that this pitch, the temperature now is about perfect for pitching in my mind. This like what I liked.
1-1 is fouled back on a fastball.
Easy to maintain your energy when it's a little cool out.
1 ball and 2 strikes. The Iowan Mitch Keller celebrating his 29th birthday today. Went 6 innings in his last start through 86 pitches in Miami. This will be number 57. Chisholm wants time. Lead runner is Cabrera. He's at second. He doubled in 2 runs. Ben Rice walked. He's at first. One and 2 on Chisholm. Now the set. Keller coming home. Swinging a pop-up back of third. Hayes tracks it. Hayes has got it. And that ends the inning. Yankees get 2 on a 2-run double by Oswaldo Cabrera. And we're through an inning and a half from PNC Park on opening day.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals.
The Pirates are coming to bat in the bottom of the second inning. 2-0. The Yankees have the lead. 3-game series here, and then the Cardinals will be in town Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this upcoming week at PNC Park. Get your tickets, Pirates and Cardinals, at Pirates.com. First one laid in there for a strike. So Max Fried threw just 9 pitches in the first inning. They sat a long time, and then sat a long time again, facing Bart, and the 1-strike pitch. Curveball outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. McCutchen and then Tommy Pham here in the Pirates' second. Bart at 250. He has an RBI. One of the better hitters in baseball last year against left-handed pitching. 1-1 twists inside on a sweeping slider, and it's 2-1 on Bart. He was 9th in baseball, 9th highest OPS against lefty pitching, 996. On base plus slugging, OPS. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a liner over short and into left, a base hit. He's at it again. Bart with a leadoff single here in the second.
That'd be great after that long inning it would be great to score a run or maybe a couple of runs, but also just to take some time off the clock a little bit. Give Keller a little bit of a rest, a little blow over there.
Here's McCutchen. In right field today. First one. Swinging a foul. And an away fastball. Yeah, just trying to maybe cut it in half. And just, hey, we're here too. And let Fried get on a roll. Kutch has hit a home run already this year. Hitting at 250.
That was impressive of a home run.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the length was just kind of average, but the circumstances and the way he did it was. Let's Kutch.
Up and in, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up and in. Yeah, you're right there.
At age 38, to be able to turn on a fastball and, as you point out, keep it fair and hit it out. Remarkable. Ball and a strike. Max Fried, the left-hander of the Yankees, delivers outside. 2-1. So McCutchen playing the outfield at age 38 for a Pirate. The previous Pirate outfielder of that age was Bill Robinson in the early 80s. And before that, it was Clemente in his final year. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a liner into left base hit. Turned around the fastball. Hit sharply, so Bart will have to stop at second. Back-to-back Buck base hits here in the second.
Yeah, that's the thing about Kutch, I think, that really stands out. As an older ball player, he still hits the fastball extremely well. That's not always the case. Sometimes as guys get older, they pick more on they go up there looking off speed, trying to find a curveball or a slider that gets left out over the plate. But Kutch is still hunting fastball.
Mm-hmm. A 2-on for Pham. The pitch. Pham takes high, ball 1. Hitting at 087 without an RBI. Got 2-on. Oh, we saw Cabrera in the top half get his first runs batted in of the season. Maybe it's time for Pham here in his first home game as a Pirate. 2-0 Yankees, second inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss, threw it by him. Fastball at 94 from the lefty. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pham is 37. Free agent signee. Played for 3 teams last year. Fried on a 1-1 instead, an inside move, looking towards second. That wasn't his best, but he's got a very good pickoff move when he wants to show it.
It was a surprise that he even did that, though, to me.
Tap foul 1 and 2.
I don't think the 2 guys he's got out there now are the guys that on this team they're going to run a lot. Maybe they're just going, oh, they've been running a bunch, so we got to be careful. But Kutch has been faster. He still runs okay, but he's not a base stealing speed anymore. And Bart, besides the fact that he did steal a base this year, I don't see him as a base stealer.
Weak dribbler near the mound, and a Gold Glover. Fried easily fields that one. It will advance the runners.
Yeah, it worked like a bunt, like a sacrifice.
A productive out. Puts second and third and 1 out, and Andy Rodriguez will come up. Yeah, if you're going to hit one back to the mound, that's not a bad time for it.
No, if you're going to do that, you got to hit it slowly. You don't want to hit a nice one hopper back to the mound. That'll be a double play. But yeah, if you're just going to top the ball, hit it slowly, that's when you want to do it. The only bad part about it is that they won't give you a sacrifice for that.
Charge to time at bat. Breaking ball strike. Big tumbling curveball from Fried to Andy Rodriguez, a switch hitter. Batting right, 125. He has an RBI. Second and third.
He hasn't hit right-handed much yet.
Yeah.
This year,
Pirates have facing a lefty starter for the first time this year.
Well, that would be the reason.
Here's an 0-1, swinging a foul, 2 strikes. Fastball beat him to the spot at 95.
I don't remember seeing him hit right-handed in spring training when I was down there.
Sharpening up here. This is only his 4th plate appearance. No, that's not right. No, he hasn't batted at all from the right side this year. That's right. I was looking at Reynolds. Up high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So first plate appearance, right-handed. Got 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Infield is regular depth with the Yankees leading 2-0 in the second inning. Here's the pitch. Bouncer in the dirt. Stopped by Wells. It's 2-2. So even a bounce out here. Usually go on contact here, pick up a run. Yankees with 2 in the top half against Keller. Well, this is also helping Keller get a rest. He didn't have much of a rest between the first 2 innings.
This is what you want. But also, with the situation you got now, you feel like if you don't come away with even 1 run, then it was a little bit of a failure inning.
Bouncer up third, they don't put contact on, and the throw to first, they get him. You almost always see second and third, 1 out, but not there. And so Andy Rodriguez bounces out, and there's no.
The infield is back.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Here is Jared Triolo hitting at 0.77 without an RBI. So it stays 2-0. Now you need a 2-out hit here. McCutchen, the trailing runner, at second. Bart is at third. Facing Max Fried, the lefty. And the pitch. Swing and a little pop towards center. Routine for Grisham. He's got it. And the Pirates are gone without a run in the second inning. We'll go to the third. Still 2-0 Yankees on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Can't get enough baseball? Start streaming MLB Network today. Get up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device, plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere. Plans start as low as $5.99 per month. Sign up now at MLBnetwork.com/stream. Available in the U.S. only. Blackout restriction applies. Visit MLB.com/subscribe for full terms and conditions.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game.
It stays 2-0 Yankees as New York comes to bat here in the third inning on opening day here in Pittsburgh. And coming up on Friday, April 18th, Cleveland will be in town. It's a 6:40 game. You can stay after the game for a post-game Zambelli fireworks show presented by 93.7 The Fan. Get your tickets, see all the fireworks nights, make your plans to come on out here at Pirates.com/fireworks. Paul Goldschmidt will start things. Keller at 57 pitches through 2. First one up and in, ball 1 on a curveball missing to Goldschmidt. Signed a 1-year deal with the Yankees. MVP just 3 years ago. Hit 22 home runs last year for the Cardinals. Alexander Canario. There's a strike. Did I just see him on the TV? Yeah, he's in left field for Pham. Making his Pirates debut. Just joined the team in a trade with the Mets. So Pham has come out of this game. Pitch. Swing, fly ball out to Canario and left. Trying to learn where this big ballpark is. He'll find it, make the catch, 1 out.
Yeah, some places he's up against the fence right there, where he just caught that one. That was deep out toward the notch.
So if we get an update on Pham, we'll let you know. As if Pham has been replaced. Goldschmidt flies out, 1 away. Austin Wells, the batter.
He hit that chopper in front of the plate, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he pulled something going down the line.
No way to tell just now, but we'll let you know. Ball went down and in. Yeah, I didn't see anything in particular.
If I remember the swing, it was kind of a reaching swing of the ball off the end of the bat. He might have done something there too.
Here's a 1-0. Wells fouls it back. Down and in slider. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yankees 2, Pirates nothing. Third inning. Facing the number 5 hitter. Keller could use a couple of quick innings here, pitch-wise. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a bouncer right to second. 2 hops for Triolo. And on to first for the second out. And let's take 10 seconds for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Keller has retired the first 2 men here in the third. Now Volpe bounced out to second, his only trip. Right-handed batter. Nobody on for the Yankees, who lead 2-0. And hit batter. Sinker came in. I thought it was a sinker, but a fastball of some sort.
It was a 4-seamer, that one. At least that's what they say. Who knows?
It just seemed to run in on him.
It had the 2-seamer traditionally moves more than a 4-seamer, and that one did run in. So like just watching it from the center field camera, and you asked me what was that, I would have said that had to be the 2-seamer because of the run. But it doesn't always go that way. Every now and then you might your wrist might get a little lazy or something, and you put a little different spin on that 4-seamer, and all of a sudden it's running as far as any pitch fastball you've thrown all night.
Well, hit batter. And now Grisham. Keller's not afraid to pitch inside. He was among the leaders in hit batters last year. Grisham, a lefty swinger, no batting gloves. He swings and hits one right back up the middle. Knocked down by the shortstop, Kiner Flefa. Everyone will reach. He was ranging to his left behind the bag in the rim of the outfield grass. See how they score it?
I think they'll probably go error on that one. Oh, big hit. I've been wrong twice now.
Charitable, perhaps. Either way.
I mean, he was going to field that between his legs with two hands. Just, I don't get it. But that's the way it goes.
Here's Jason Dominguez on an 8-pitch at bat, doubled in the second inning. 2 on and 2 out, and the pitch. Down and in, ball 1. Yankees have had multiple men on in every inning. Dominguez really worked that at bat too. He was late on fastballs left and right, and then finally got one on a 3-2 pitch. Sent down toward the right field corner. McCutchen playing off the line again for him. Pitch. Inside, missing with a slider. 2-0 on Dominguez. Switch hitter batting left. 2-0 Yankees, the pitch. Busted bat pop into left, and with 2 outs, that's down and read by Volpe, and now it's bobbled by the new left fielder Canario. That'll score a second run, and it is 4-0 New York. Pardon me, the Grisham stopped at third, 3-0.
Yeah, that
I was looking at the batter runner, who stops at first.
That's now an earned run because of that scoring call that I wasn't in favor of.
So Grisham to third, 3-0.
And that also probably is going to cost Keller another inning of work, because now he would have got out of there with 64, 65 pitches. Now he'll be in the 70s.
So the error by Canario in his first inning with the Pirates, there's a strike, allows Grisham to go to third. Volpe scores. With 2 outs, as soon as that ball is hit, they're on the move anyway. But here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back. Grisham did not get a good jump on that struck ball, so he only ended up at third anyway. Thought he would get there easily, but he would have probably had to be stopped at second. So 2 strikes on Cabrera and a 2-run double, as it were, in the second inning. And the pitch, tapped foul. Dominguez ran on the pitch, and he'll retreat to first. So that's the second. Now why are there 2 errors on the scoreboard?
Maybe they changed that one.
Oh, they did. They went back on Cabrera's ball. It's a single and an error on Cruz. So the first time.
Oh, they changed that one.
Yeah, they changed that one.
Huh.
They so 2 errors so far, and it's up high 1-2. And like you said, the ball that was hit kind of left.
I'll give him 3 because that
certainly could be an error. Yeah.
Well, I think that was more of an error than Cruz's.
Sure.
But that's just scoring stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
And against a very good team, either way, you got to play crisply. Toss over. Yeah, the Yankees, the pennant winners in the American League last year, they won their 41st pennant. And they're off to a hot start, 4-2, but also, I mean, just almost 9 runs a game this first week of the season. Pirates have made, we'll say, 2.5 errors behind Keller in 3 innings. There goes Dominguez, is swinging a fly ball down the left field line. Long run for Canario, maybe into foul territory here, and it does fall just foul. He had to run full speed just to get to it, and almost got there. That would have been a very tough play.
He is learning on the job here how big this left field is.
Yeah.
It's not just behind you. It's because you're playing deeper. It's hard to get the balls to the front of you. You're kind of cheating toward that gap a little bit because the gap's so deep and you can't get to the foul line. You got to have center field skills to play left field well here.
Canario was just inserted into left field with Pham leaving the game.
Yeah, this is his first appearance as a Bucco, and comes here in the 3rd inning.
Just arrived yesterday worked out with the team, and now right into action. Here's the pitch. Dominguez runs again. Pitch is hit off the end of the bat. Through the hole on the left side, base hit. Grisham scores. Dominguez will head all the way to third. It's a 2-out RBI single for Oswaldo Cabrera. 4-0 New York. He's got 3 RBIs today. He had 0 coming in. So the errors, or errors, however you want to term it, prolonging this inning and yielding
earned runs.
Earned runs, yeah. For
they're not errors all these runs in my mind should be unearned.
Keller now at 74 pitches here with 2 outs in the 3rd inning.
Bullpen still quiet, nobody throwing.
Ben Rice will bat for a 3rd time today. Just the 3rd inning. Inside ball 1. Cabrera started and stopped at first.
I'm surprised he didn't go on because I don't think they're going to throw. Hayes playing quite a ways off the base at 3rd, which is
a lot of times there's a free stolen base in baseball these days.
Well, yeah, because if you throw down, they're going to score a run.
1-0, curve, strike.
And unless you keep the third baseman in the area of third base, the runner at third now is taking a 30-foot lead. If you throw the ball down the second base and that runner stealing stops, you're going to cross home before they tag him, and it's going to be another run.
1-1 to Rice. Inside, missing. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball at 93. Fatiguing outing for Keller, who was very crisp the first time around against the Marlins, but no offense to Miami, but the Yankees lineup is not the same. This is a tough one, trying to weather the storm. 4-0 New York. The pitch, curve low, 3-1.
I think they're not running because they want to keep that hole on that side. Keep Endy tied to the bag, holding on the runner.
Yeah, with the lefty batter up, yeah,
they
natural.
They might run now 3-1.
Keller has walked 3 and hit a batter. The pitch fouled at the plate. Fastball inside, 3-2. 4-0 New York. 2 runs in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd. Pirates have made an error and a miscue this inning to prolong the inning. Keller got the first 2 men out in rapid fashion, and the bottom 4 in the order all reached.
This will be pitch number 80.
He threw 86 in his last start.
Through 6 innings.
Cabrera will be on the move on 3-2. Hit up first, right to Endy Rodriguez. And that will end the inning. Yankees add on 2 through 2.5. 4-0 New York on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC.
It's time to say hello, baseball, as spring training continues on MLB Network. Get an in-depth look at every club with daily coverage all the way to opening day. Check in with the players, check out the new rosters, plus the most live spring training games anywhere. Smile, it's already spring on MLB Network. Live games continue, presented by Best Western. Go to MLBnetwork.com for schedule and channel number.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. his 13th. And
it's bobblehead brought to you by PNC. April 19th, Saturday afternoon. Get your tickets. Pirates.com/promotions. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa takes outside for ball one. So IKF has not batted yet in this game. Ben Rice has batted 3 times. It's 4-0 Yankees. The pitch from Max Fried. There's a strike. And it's 1-1. IKF in that 9 spot has been very productive, hitting at .333. He's hit safely in every game. Then Hayes and Reynolds against the lefty. Fried on a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Threw it by him at 94. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kiner-Falefa, Yankees everyday shortstop in 22, and then more of a backup role the following year when Volpe took over. Here's a 1-2. A little bit low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider. Pirates got 2 men on with nobody out in the second, and Fried stranded him. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back. Fastball at 95. Fried, through the years, has made 4 starts here in this ballpark. Here's a 2-2, swinging a foul. His ERA was .686 in the 4 starts here in this ballpark. Coming in, all with Atlanta. He was originally chosen by the Padres.
This place is supposed to be lefty friendly.
Well, a small sample, 4 starts, you know.
You look at the dimensions.
2-2 skied to center. Grisham had him played a little over toward right. Cuts down the distance, makes the catch, 1 out. In terms of earned run average, lefty starting pitchers over the course of this ballpark about 2 to 3% better than righty starting pitchers.
Well, not a whole lot. Not much difference. It's a small percentage.
Yeah. But over the course of, now this is the 25th year, that's enough of a sample to make.
You got to remember too that
up high, ball 1.
In most instances, right-hand pitchers are much better than left-handers anyway. So that has to go into that stat.
No bias from you whatsoever.
No. That's just a fact.
Oh, it's a fact. Okay. Here's a 1-0. Certainly more right-handed pitchers. Inside 2-0. I'm right-handed. I never thought there was a beef between righties and lefties.
Lefties always say the reason there's not many of them is because
up high 3-0.
They only take the cream of the crop, the lefties.
Stephen Brault would tell you that. You know, I was thinking about Brault today, not only because I saw him, that's also one reason, because of Max Fried pitching today. 3-0 to Hayes, and there's a strike. Fried will forever be the last Silver Slugger pitcher. He won it with the Braves in 21, the last year that pitchers hit. And Brault, might have been up for one overtime, swinging a foul back.
You know, I think Brault, watching him play over the years, watching him hit, let's say he was a regular player, like an outfielder, he probably wouldn't have been a good hitter, but he could have hit like 210 or something.
He could have hit like a 4th or 5th outfielder.
Yeah, I mean, he could use him as a pinch hitter off the bench. I mean, he was that good.
3-2 is popped out to left. Dominguez back toward the notch, and he'll make the catch. Hip high, shy of the track, and that's the 2nd out. It's indicative of just how cavernous it is out there in left. First game back. In New York, that's probably a warning track ball. Here, nothing.
Yeah, well, New York's pretty deep in the left side.
I guess it does get out pretty fast. You're right.
That was a
Wrigley ball.
We'll go to someplace else. And at Wrigley, there's a real good chance that one's in the cow catcher.
Ball 1 to Reynolds. The Yankees have the lead, 4-0. We're in the 3rd. Now, through the years, Reynolds has not played the Yankees much, but he's been extremely productive against the Yanks. Swing of high fly ball, left field and deep. Dominguez back to the warning track, and this one is gone. Home run! Brian Reynolds
He gets the Pirates on the board. An opening day homer for Reynolds. It's 4-1.
Yeah, he didn't care about how far away that left field fence is. I think he caught a breaking ball, curveball, I think, that hung out over the plate. Just dropped the head of the bat right to it. Hit that one hard and a long way. That was well over the fence.
Yeah, this ballpark, no matter, took that curveball.
Hanging curveball.
And a Bowser blast for Reynolds, his first home run. Four to 1 now, and that gets him excited. Inside ball 1 to Cruz. Reynolds came in the second highest OPS all time against the Yankees, and it's gone up.
As soon as you barely got that out of your mouth, and he hit a home run.
He's always hit the Yankees well. His 10th game. And a half swing. Cruz went. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. 10 games against the Yankees. He's got 5 home runs, 9 RBIs, hitting over 400.
It's like Judge numbers.
He loves hitting against the Yankees. Here's a 1-1 from Fried. Cruz is swinging a miss on a good slider at that time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball had a lot of late movement. It looked like a strike and ended up 6 inches outside, maybe more. So Reynolds gets the Pirates on the board, 4-1. And it's low. 2 balls and 2 strikes on O'Neill Cruz, who hit lefties extremely well in the second half of last season. From July on, an OPS over 1,000. He was one of the best hitters in baseball against left-handed pitching. Facing the lefty Fried, 2-2. Inside 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, we've talked about this before, too. It was almost like somebody threw a switch. It wasn't a gradual, like you could see it coming. It's just all of a sudden you look down and you notice what he's done against lefties the last 2 weeks. Just mashing them. He made an adjustment that paid off immediately.
3-2 pitch. And almost hit him on an inside breaking ball. Cruz will walk. Here's Joey Bart, who singled his first time.
You know what it could have been is, and this is easier said than done, but he got to where he started making the lefties throw strikes.
Saw enough of them.
And they don't want to throw him strikes.
Was able to lay off a lot. I mean, that sweeper that Fried threw was a really good one, but he was able to lay off that slider all the time. You'd see that kind of passive
The very
swing.
next, what was the? Was it 2-2 or 1-2 pitch? Just kind of fell out of the strike zone right at the end. He never took the bat off his shoulder.
Mound visit, Matt Blake. So 4-1, Yankees lead. Cruz is walked. Cruz is baseball's stolen base leader. The down 3 here in the 3rd.
Doesn't matter. He can run.
Right-handed batter up in Bart. Slow leg lift. Cruz still takes off. Pitches the strike. Throw down. You can't beat him. You can't beat O'Neill Cruz. Major league leading stolen base number 7.
That slow leg left gave him a huge jump. Right as he was just about at the top with that leg kick, that's when Cruz took off. Wells had no chance at throwing him out.
Cruz already with 7 stolen bases. And now he's in scoring position for Bart, who singled his only time. 2 outs. Here's an 0-1. Swing and a foul tip, 2 strikes, 96 right down the middle. No base hit can add another for the Pirates. Yankees scored twice in the top half. Fried ready on an 0-2. Bart takes a little bit up. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 96, Fried dialing it up. Bart trying to drive in O'Neill Cruz from second. A run in on the Reynolds home run. Spin and a throw to second. Cruz is back in. He started toward third and got back in time.
It's almost got picked off. Oh, that was nowhere to go. You can't get picked off with 2 outs.
One and 2 on Bart. Here it is. Swing and a foul. 98 for Max Fried. Well, we've seen both Fried and Keller dial it up when needed.
Yeah, and they both used to throw hard regularly. But now they kind of pick their spots.
One ball, 2 strikes on Joey Bart. Fried steps up and fakes to second. It's the only base you can fake to now. Here's the set. And a 1-2 home. Swinging a roller foul up third.
You can fake anywhere, but you got to step off first.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
But you're right. You can leave your foot. Like the inside move is not a step off. You're actually stepping with your foot on the rubber towards second base, but you don't have to throw.
Yeah.
Which is just used to be the same way to third, but they changed that.
Here's a 1-2 home. Swing and a foul tip. Bart strikes out. Pirates get 1 on Brian Reynolds' first home run of the year, and we're through 3 on opening day in Pittsburgh. 4-1 Yankees on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Every year, for every Pirates pitcher strikeout, Coppers donates $50.
It's time to say hello, baseball, as spring training continues on MLB Network. Get an in-depth look at every club with daily coverage all the way to opening day. Check in with the players, check out the new rosters, plus the most live spring training games anywhere. Smile, it's already spring on MLB Network. Live games continue, presented by Best Western. Go to MLBnetwork.com for schedule and channel number.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home.
Games throughout the season, or more than 6 if you'd like. And you can get your 6-pack. Learn more about it at pirates.com/6pack. Mitch Keller at 80 pitches will face Aaron Judge to start the 4th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. and then Paul Goldschmidt. Keller has stranded 2 Yankees in each of the first 3 innings. And that was
he has thrown a ton of pitches so far in order to wiggle out of these innings a little bit. You got to believe this will be the last inning of the day for him. Unless he just has like one of those weird, like 6 pitches innings, something like that. Then he might be able to go out and pitch 5. But
we have a bit of a delay as the catcher, Bart, is reinserting the PitchCom device into his helmet. And now play shall commence.
Looks like the catcher has some kind of wire that hangs down with a big bulb on the end. The pitchers don't have that.
Earpiece. Yep. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider and a strike to Judge.
Pitchers don't get to have that.
I don't know. Judge has walked and struck out today against Keller. Here's an 0-1. Swinging a foul back, 2 strikes. Fastball at 92.
It's not like Judge is really late getting to his fastball so far in this game, knock on wood.
That was 92 over the outer third, close to the outer edge, yeah. And elevated. Judge coming in, baseball's RBI leader and tied with Eugenio Suarez for the most home runs. Playing in his 1,000th career game on this Friday afternoon in Pittsburgh, opening day. 0-2. Strike 3 call. Frozen with a fastball down and away. And Judge strikes out looking. Keller's gotten them twice today.
What was it? Both looking, or the first time was swinging? Swinging on a fastball.
Swung through a fastball.
Yeah. This time he just locked him up, and I think it was a fastball. So that continues to be the pitch that's bothering Judge.
Here's Chisholm, roller towards second, and Triolo has it. Lobs it on the first 2 outs.
We're going to have that real quick 6-pitch inning. Sitting at, what, 84 now? That's not bad. If he can get it done under 90 pitches, I think they might let him go back out there for one more. Nobody's throwing in the bullpen, so that's a good sign.
Pirates were off yesterday. The Yankees arrived in the early morning hours after the game yesterday. Here's a lob shot into left and a base hit for Paul Goldschmidt. First time he's reached today. 2-out single. The Yankees have had multiple men on in every inning. Now with a man at first at 2 outs here. Here's Austin Wells. Let's take 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Wells, a lefty batting catcher, hitless in 2 tries today. Left fielder Canario playing the line some. There's a strike on a curveball over the outer third. McCutcheon off the line and deep to the pull field. Goldschmidt leads off first. There's an 0-1. And I heard tick tick, a hit by pitch. As Wells kind of wrung his hands. Derek Shelton wanted to hold it up for a moment to see if indeed it was a hit by pitch. And they're saying to challenge it. I think the Pirates are going to challenge this.
Yeah, the shaking of the hand might have just been a decoy for the umpire.
Here's Chris Guccione.
Pittsburgh is challenging the call of hit by pitch.
And this call under review is brought to you by Ring Central. Every moment matters.
I will say that he looks like one of those guys that hangs the little finger down below the knob. So it'd be hard to hit the knob and not catch the finger. So I think they're going to let this stand.
If it hits the knob of the bat, it's the bat. It's a foul ball. And if it hits the hand on the bat, the hand is part of the arm.
But if you're holding it in a traditional way, that knob that's bigger than the circumference of the bat protects the hand. But I think he's got his little finger hanging out over the edge of the knob.
Here comes the call.
Field stands. It was a hit by pitch.
That's Chris.
Runner will take first base.
That's Chris.
Pittsburgh is out of challenges.
And so, Chris Guccione summarizing that. And so until the 8th inning, when the crew chief review is permitted, the Pirates cannot challenge. See if that comes into play later in this game. So 2 on for the Yankees again. They've had that every inning, at least 2 on. Both coming after 2 men were out here. Here's Volpe, who was hit by a pitch his last time.
Oh, that hit by pitch. Now the bullpen does get going for the Pirates.
Well, the Yankees have not hit a home run today, and the Pirates have. Reynolds homering. Yankees with 7 hits, There have been 3 walks, 2 hit batters.
Joey Wentz is up and throwing now in the pen.
We'll say 2.5 errors in the field.
Okay.
Here's an 0-1. Foul back, and now 2 strikes. A sweeper out over the middle. The velocity's starting to diminish now for Keller. The command starting to waver some. At 89 pitches. A little more than he threw in his first outing, but boy, what a taxing 89 pitches it's been against this very good lineup. Averaging almost 9 runs a game. 0-2 is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's been from the stretch the entire game. They had the first 2 guys on. He had first and second, nobody out to start the game. So I agree with you 1,000% there. I mean, he's had to work hard. Seems like every single inning, every single hitter.
1-2 on Volpe with 2 on and 2 out. And the pitch, swinging a hard ground ball, ramping off the mound. It'll get through and a base hit. Touching third, Goldschmidt. He'll come in to score. Volpe knocks him in after 2 men were out. It's 5-0 New York. The ball changed directions as it hit the mound. Oh, it hit Keller's foot. That's why.
Yeah, it hit his foot.
Something made it change direction, and that was on his follow through. Kind of kicked it off to the side, as it were.
Looked like he just nicked his heel of his right foot.
So now it's Grisham with first and second and 2 outs. 5-1 New York. Way outside, ball 1.
I guess that would be his left foot, plant foot. Thirteen of the 24 batters have reached for the Yankees today. 1-0. Down low, 2-0. And the bottom third of the order, starting here with Grisham, they've reached base every time. All 6 occasions. Volpe, the number 6 hitter, has been on twice. He's on at first. Wells, the leading runner, at second. Keller struck out Judge twice today. Kept Chisholm off the bases. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss late on a fastball at 93 over the outer edge. 2-1. New York leading 5-1. We're in the 4th inning. 3 straight have reached after 2 men were out. 4 in a row reached after 2 men were out, and nobody was on in the 3rd inning. A relentless Yankees offense. Baseball's leader in runs entering play today. And that's without Cody Bellinger, who is sitting with a back concern. Keller will throw his 95th pitch here in this 4th inning. 2-1 on Trent Grisham. And the action. Dribbled foul up first. Now 2-2. Might have been the first changeup that he's thrown all day. I agree. I haven't seen that.
That's a pitch he featured quite a bit against Miami.
Yeah, right along with we were talking about how he pitches nowadays. He's got a plan B, a plan C he can go to different times.
2-2. Thought he got him. That down and in fastball just missed at 95. 3-2.
The changeup was down the list of priorities today.
Told that Pham fell ill, and that is why he was removed. Here's the 3-2, and it's a walk. That's the 4th walk. Bases are loaded. And here comes Derek Shelton. So Keller running into this buzzsaw of a lineup. And 4 walks today, a couple of hit batters.
He's out of gas. Even though it's a cool day, he's close to 100 pitches, which is no big deal for him if we're talking about this being the 7th inning. But here here in the top of the fourth. That's a lot of work.
This pitching change brought to you by...
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an eighth-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Saved the bullpen much today. So it's going to be Wentz. This will be his fourth appearance. He's already pitched 4 innings. Given up 3 hits, walked 3, and has a couple of strikeouts so far.
Facing Jason Dominguez. Turn him around, he'll bat right-handed. And it's up high for ball 1. Dominguez is 0 for 7 as a right-handed batter this year. Today he's 2 for 2. Double and a single, run batted in. Bases full of Yankees, a run in. 2 outs and the 1-0, swinging a foul, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Lead runner Wells, he was hit by a pitch, he's at third. Volpe singled, he's at second, and Grisham walked, he's at first. 5-1 Yankees. Wentz, the lefty, on a 1-1, and he's hit by a pitch. 6-1.
That get him in the elbow.
Wells scores. Run charged to Keller. Well, the Yankees are going to have some bites and bumps and bruises today.
Yeah.
Second hit batter they're sitting, third today. Here's Cabrera, who's driven in 3 from the number 9 spot. He's 2 for 2. Base is still loaded. Here's the pitch coming. And a little bit up, ball 1. Two runs in the second, third, and fourth innings for the Yankees. Way up high, 2-0. Not close. Pirates got their run in the bottom of the third. Reynolds struck a home run off Max Fried. Two balls and nothing after the hit batter. Bases loaded with 2 outs, and Wentz coming home. Now he fires a strike, 2-1, right down the middle. It always floors me when a hitter. What are you looking for on 2-0? A fastball right down the middle. And they take it with the bases loaded. Here's the 2-1 way outside, 3-1. When you were playing in the backyard growing up? All right, yeah, I'm going to hopefully walk in a run here. I'm going to draw a walk with the bases loaded.
Yeah, you're not really a big RBI guy when you're taking a lot of pitches with runners. You know, I mean, it's something that you have to be more of a get on base guy when that happens.
Now a strike, 3-2. That pitch might have been outside on that fastball.
Well, he definitely wants a walk here. He took about 3 steps down the line as that call was made. Borderline pitch. Looked like it might have just barely nicked the corner.
Every time up, he's driven in runs today. But yet, seems content with that. You're right.
Yeah, I think speaking mainly, his overall style of a hitter is probably not the RBI type.
Well, he got his wish. He drew a bases loaded walk.
That's what he was looking for. That's why he took that 2-0 pitch right down the middle.
So now, 4 RBIs for the number 9 hitter, Cabrera. No one has retired any of the bottom 3 in the Yankees order today. It's 7-1. The last 3 have reached without swinging the bat. Here's Rice, the 9th Yankee hitter here in the 4th inning. And he'll take a strike. He has singled and walked today. Every Yankee but Chisholm has reached. Rice is batting for a 4th time, and it is the 4th inning. Here's an 0-1 from Joey Wentz in relief of Keller. Down low, it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Pirates were off yesterday, affording them some benefit for those relief arms. At least for now. They got to play the Yankees 2 more times. Here's a liner toward right. McCutchen racing back on it, and he makes the catch on the run. Andrew McCutchen in right field saved at least 2 runs on that sprinting catch, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees add 3 through 3.5. It is 7-1 New York on the Pirates Radio Network.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score.
Koch is going to lead it off after that fine running catch. And if the Pirates have any hopes of winning this game today, I mean, that's at least 2 runs with the bases loaded and 2 outs that he saved there. Up high, ball 1. He hadn't played the field since June.
If he doesn't catch it, it's probably 3 runs.
Yeah.
Because it's going to take him a while to come to a stop and then turn around and run back. No telling where that ball's going to bounce. Bases are going to get cleared on that one. If he doesn't come up with really a excellent running catch.
It's his first game played in the field since June of last year.
I mean, he doesn't even really, because the reason for it is because his legs.
And he belts one into left. This is going to get down, and it's trapped and kicked by Dominguez. Base hit for Andrew McCutchen. He's 2 for 2 today.
Absolutely ripped that ball. But no, I can't remember what I was about to say before he launched that ball.
You know, if he doesn't do that, it's 10-1. And, and good night. And
I was going to say he doesn't. It amazes me to see him go out and play that kind of outfield when last year his legs were so bad, he didn't really even go out and like catch balls during batting practice or anything much. He's kind of just stuck to the DH because that's all he could do. And now you see him go out there and
he's taking ground balls in the infield just to stay loose.
A great play.
Here's Alexander Canario making his first at bat. Tommy Pham left the game with an illness. He's a right-handed batter. He swings and fouls it. 2 strikes on him.
I mean, 2 for 2. He's made the catch of the day, and it's like he's trying to inspire everybody single-handedly. Like, hey, let's get off the floor. Let's go.
Now, he might play forever. I don't know. But he's 38 years old, and when he was introduced today, he got a very warm round of applause. I think everybody in the back of their heads know. You just don't know. Con on and miss, and Canario is down on strikes, 1 out. I'm sure everybody on opening day in 1972 did not think that would be the last time Roberto Clemente came around. And you think about Bill Robinson at age 38, Kutch at age 38. There haven't been that many outfielders that the Pirates have employed at that age. And he has done such a great job today in right field. That's inside ball 1 with that catch. And, of course, at the plate. But that was a way to get him in the lineup because Brian Reynolds, with that triceps soreness.
Yeah, you want his bat out there. And
he can't throw, Reynolds.
And he's just been DHing. But, yeah, Reynolds can't throw. So there's your DH. So Kutch got to find a place to play.
Swinging a miss 1-1 because he had basically been relegated to the bench. And then once they realized this is not going to go away in a day or two. Okay, well, how do you get them both in the lineup? Well, that's one way to do it. Reynolds homering his last time up. Kutch 2 for 2 today. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on Endy Rodriguez now with 1 out here in the 4th. It's 7-1 New York. And you think about it too. Kutch had not had much success against Fried coming in. He was 2 for 19 lifetime. A lot of guys aren't. And he's got as many hits against Fried today. Outside now 2-2. Missing with a change. Fried has had to wait a long time between innings. Back at it on a 2-2 coming. Nope, instead of throw over. Fried has picked off 28 runners in his career, which over the span of his career is 1 shy of the most of any pitcher in that span. Lefty looking right at McCutchen with 1 out on a 2-2. Strike 3 call, painted a curveball right over the outer edge. Back-to-back strikeouts after the leadoff man reached for the Pirates here in the 4th.
Absolutely. Paint right there. Big hook just fell right over the outside corner.
Fried was inspired by Sandy Koufax as a youth. That was evident. Here's Triolo. And a strike framed by Wells. Jerking his glove back over the outer edge of the strike zone, convincing Tom Hanahan. It was strike 1. Triolo flat out to center in the 2nd. We're in the 4th. McCutchen singled to start the frame. He's still there after back-to-back strikeouts in the 0-1, swinging a tapper foul. 2 strikes now. 7-1 Yankees. Here the opener. Tomorrow afternoon and then Sunday afternoon as well. 4:05 tomorrow, 1:35 on Sunday. 0-2 from Fried. That's low. Cutter or slider down and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right side is wide open for Triolo if he gets something to hit out that way. Here's the pitch. Get something down and in. That was the heat. Fastball at 96. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think they're.
He seems to pick up the pace on that fastball when he gets a couple guys on, or even 1 guy is in this case. It's like nobody on base. I'm going to pace myself.
Fried a 2.82 ERA in the 20s this decade. Lowest in baseball among starting pitchers. Hit foul to the right on that fastball. Still 2-2 on Triolo. That's what earned him that 8-year contract. And like you pointed out, I mean, all the more important with Cole out for the season and a little into next year, probably.
They certainly need Fried.
2-2, swinging a roller on toward third, and Cabrera fields again on to first. Triolo running hard makes it a close play. And the leadoff single left on for the Pirates. We'll go to the fifth. It's 7-1 New York on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by...
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What? Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are... The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first.
Local union number 5 of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. 7-1 Yankees. Aaron Judge will lead off this inning again. Or an inning again. He led off last inning, should put it that way. Facing the left-handed reliever Joey Wentz of the Pirates, who delivers a curveball strike. Judge against Keller today struck out twice and walked. Keller went 3 2/3, 8 hits, 7 runs, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Hayes plays the line, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 2 strikes. Slider burrowing in on Judge. The MVP of the American League for a second time. Playing in his 1,000th game today. By far the most home runs through the first 1,000 games of a career. Here's 0-2. Check swing and a ball down and in. He held. It's 1-2. Broke Ryan Howard's record, who broke Ralph Kiner's record. Kiner's distant relative playing at shortstop for the Pirates today. Here's the pitch. Bounced to third. On 2 hops to Hayes with time. Toss across is true. 1 out. Judge is 0 for 3. So if you tell me that Judge is 0 for 3.
2 strikeouts.
The Yankees have not hit a home run. And the score is 7-1. I would not believe that it would be the Yankees in the league. But that is so far. Here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3.
Yeah, the vaunted torpedo bats have been kind of quiet.
They've been sunk so far.
They're able to find some holes. Ground ball hits.
Here's the pitch. And it's inside for ball 1. Two hit batters and 1 player who walked came around to score. Some errors. And like you said, some ground balls or soft liners. There's a swing, fly ball, deep center. Cruz back shy of the track. And he'll make the catch on Chisholm. That's the second out. Now Goldschmidt. Not only have the Yankees not gone down in order today, they've not had an inning with fewer than 2 base runners. First 2 got on in the first. Keller got out of it without allowing a run. The Yankees with at least 2 runs in each of the last 3 innings. Leading 7-1. And the pitch. Goldschmidt takes a strike.
We've out-homered him, too.
Yes.
Throw that into your calculations.
The Pirates have hit 5 home runs this year. The Yankees have hit 22. Reynolds
not today.
Struck the mighty wallet, and that's right. Swinging a liner base hit. Right past David Rackley at second base. I mean, that ball must have been a foot away from him. He barely moved.
He just leaned his head to the side. I'm guessing from being up here, that ball had to be much higher or something because there was almost no reaction to it.
Hawk's eye view.
He knew he was going to get missed, that's for sure.
Well, 2-out man on for New York. Here's Austin Wells, 0 for 2. Hit by a pitch his last time. Tapped foul. It was challenged unsuccessfully by the Pirates in the 4th, so they're without a challenge. Don't forget you can book a suite here at PNC Park. They are perfect for celebrating a special occasion, entertaining a VIP client. Maybe you got little ones. And get the families together, get them all corralled. That's a good option too. PiratesPremium.com. Book a suite. Left on left against Wells. Wentz comes home. Swing and a miss. Good slider. 2 strikes. Goldschmidt is on at first. 2 men gone in the 5th. Yankees batting leading 7-1. And the pitch. Fastball. Tried the outer edge and missed. 1-2. Wentz came on in relief of Keller in the 4th. Faced 3 hitters. McCutchen made a terrific running grab. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. And that catch that he made on the run with the bases loaded. You think 3, right? 3 runs.
Yeah, we're still. We're down by 6, but we're not down by 9.
Yeah.
That was because of that catch, making that catch. Clutch catch.
Yes, 1-2 outside now. 2-2. Wells waits the pitch. Checked his swing on a down and away slider. 3-2. A little too big and a little too far away. Wells was able to hold that attempt in time. Volpe would be next. Goldschmidt will run with the pitch here on 3-2 and 2 outs. Wentz was ahead, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch home. Swinging a bouncer up first, foul ball. Let's take 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. We're at the top of the 5th inning. On opening day in Pittsburgh, 7-1 New York. With 2 outs, Goldschmidt at first on the move on 3-2 from Wentz. And grounded foul again up first base side by Austin Wells. This will be the 9th pitch of this at bat. 3-2 again. Strike 3 call. Got a high slider called for strike 3. Yankees strand a man, and we go to the bottom of the 5th on opening day.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Hey, Pirates fans, ready to get into the game? Play to win with the PA Lottery. Visit PALottery.com or download the app today. You got to be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. It benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. 7-1 Yankees. Pirates come to bat in the bottom of the 5th. Max Fried, the left-hander, facing Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Flat out his only time. And he takes a strike. Batting for the second time today. Then it'll be Hayes and Reynolds. Reynolds is homered. Counting for the Pirates' run. Pitch fouled back. And now 2 strikes on IKF. Grisham will give him a little extra room in left center, pulling away from the diamond midpoint. Here's the pitch. Bounded past Fried, slowly towards second. Chisholm can't barehanded. Base hit. Kiner-Falefa has hit safely in all 7 games this season, or last 7 games, I should say. Got the Pirates played 8.
Well, that play right there shows you why guys like to push button against some left-hand pitchers. They're falling off toward third. They just can't come back for that ball.
So a swinging butt instead works just as well. Kiner-Falefa with his 4 steals among the leaders. Cruz stole his 7th earlier. Here's Hayes. Always has hit lefties well. The pitch. Curveball strike. 0 for 2 though today against Fried so far. Reynolds on deck. Reynolds homered the deepest part of this ballpark his last time out. Chance to make some noise here. Here's an 0-1. Outside missing. 1 ball and 1 strike. Got that right side open. Hayes waits in the pitch. Oh, in tight. Almost hit him in the shins. Oh, it did hit him. Hit by pitch. They're going to throw back to first. Well, wait a minute. No, Hayes was not ruled hit by a pitch. He just went to first base on his own.
And that's why they threw to first, trying to...
Pirates do not have a challenge. He was hit by the pitch.
Yeah,
they can't challenge it.
They hit him in the foot, for sure.
That's why he went to first, and Kiner-Falefa very smartly stayed on the bag.
Yeah.
Pirates lost a challenge earlier and cannot get Hayes on first. So he's going to have to hit his way on. 2-1. Well, he's got that right side wide open, and he probably better than any Pirate hits that ball to the right side as a right-handed batter. Long way by Fried. And the pitch. Way outside. 3-1. A little bit closer. He might have taken it that way.
You're right about Connor Falefa. That was a very heads-up play. He could have easily started jogging down towards second base, thinking, oh, hit by pitch, and he'd have been out. And nothing anybody could have said about it.
He was watching the umpire.
Yep. Heads up right there.
Swing, fly ball, center field deep. Grisham back, shy of the warning track. And he'll retire it for the first out. I mean, there's just a game flow that takes place, and you just see, okay, the guy is hit by a pitch.
I thought he was hit.
Yeah.
I didn't think otherwise until I saw the throw to first. And then I'm like, oh, the catcher doesn't think he was hit by a pitch. And then I noticed that the plate umpire was just like pointing at the ground like, no, that ball bounced. And so I'm like, oh, okay.
Now here's Reynolds, who homered his last time up against Fried. And the pitch. Hit foul at the plate and a strike. Reynolds, after that home run, his OPS is just a touch under 2,000. 2,000 in his career against the Yankees. It is the highest all time. Now, he hasn't played them all that much, but of anyone that's played as much as he has against the Yankees. Toughest opponent. Yankees been around a while. Pickoff move, and they got Connor Falefa in a rundown. First baseman Goldschmidt holding on to it now. He'll throw to the shortstop and back to the pitcher Fried. He's picked off another, his 29th of his career.
Well, I just got through praising him, and then they got picked off down by 6 runs.
1-3-6-1.
He wasn't stealing either. He just took a secondary lead before the ball went home.
Here's Reynolds with 2 outs now, and it's outside 1-1. Yeah, especially with Reynolds up. And he just
homered.
You're
not running. You're not. That's the last thing.
You're anchored. Yeah.
Last thing we wanted to happen right there.
Down 7-1 in the 5th. Pitch hit foul. Now 1-2 on Reynolds. So that makes Fried now tied for the most pickoffs in the span of his career among any pitcher. Definitely was in the scouting report. We're talking about that before the game today.
Yeah, it gets around. Really, not even in a scouting report. When you play a bunch, play guys a lot, everybody know.
You just kind of remember.
Yeah, you just know it.
1-2 is swing and a miss. A good curveball from Fried. 1 hit, no one left for the Pirates through 5. It's 7-1 New York on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Nissan. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game
the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Strong rain cell.
I tell you
to
what,
the south.
though, it's gotten darker and cooler as this game has gone along, but there is no moisture, thank goodness.
Joey Wentz returns.
I had to go put my coat on.
Anthony Volpe takes his strike.
It was actually kind of pleasant out there about game time.
Yeah.
But it's cooled off now.
Yeah, Greene County getting a little rain right now. Might have a stray, brief, light precipitation come through here. Maybe not. Down low, there's just a couple little spots on the radar there, but all the big stuff's down south. Along the border or so. Our friends in West Virginia maybe getting a little something out in Maryland. Rain's coming your way. 1-1. And that's up high 2-1. This weather forecast brought to you by Bobcast. Back again for another year.
Yeah, I'll be there for you.
Brought it out in Florida. Wentz is ready. And it's 2-1 to Volpe. A little bit up, 3-1. Wentz came on in the fourth to get the final out. He's ready on a 3-1 and a foul back. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Volpe is 1 for 2 today, scored a pair of runs. And a 3-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit into right field. That away fastball where it was pitched. Volpe with a leadoff single.
I'm not taking anything away from them. I mean, but they seem to find the holes today. When they hit a ball firmly in the infield, it's where there's somebody not playing. But that's just the way it's been. That's why they've been able. One of the reasons they put up these numbers without hitting the home run ball.
They have 1 extra base hit, and it was a ball hit along the line into the right field corner by Dominguez earlier. These are all singles. Otherwise, for the Yankees, no home runs today outside ball one. By far, home run leaders in baseball. And Reynolds is homer today. So, as you pointed out, the Pirates are out homering the Yankees.
Yep.
But they are hitting them where they ain't. There's a strike. 1-1 on Grisham, who turns around and talks to Tom Hanahan. A lot of discussion with the umpire today, working the plate. Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, we saw a replay, and I guess he wasn't ready to hit. But then again, he had to be ready to hit by 8 seconds, so.
Doesn't matter.
Would have been assessed a strike if the pitcher didn't.
He waited till 8 seconds there. Right when I hit 8, he called time. Now the clock is up and running again.
Wentz is ahead of him, the lefty batter. Grisham, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Been on base all 3 times. There goes the runner, swinging a foul. Yeah, the bottom third of the Yankee order today, they've been on base all 9 times. And Volpe, who's on at first, been on base 3 times as well in his 4 plate appearances. So it's not the big names. Supporting cast helping the Yankees to this 7-1 lead here in the 6th. Here's a 1-2. Down low and away, 2-2. Volpe staying put there. Volpe leading off first. He's running, and a pickoff. Rodriguez throws down the tag, and Kiner-Falefa held on the ball. They got him. Volpe is out. So they return the favor.
That's a nice job there, reading the situation that Volpe is showing. Several times he wanted to run. They got the big lead, so they're going to be very aggressive anyway.
I like Kiner-Falefa. 2 hands, and one to cover up that glove.
Yeah, he wasn't going to lose the baseball when he. Volpe came in there pretty hard, trying to dislodge the baseball a little bit.
2-2 on Trent Grisham with 1 out now, and a swing and a foul tip, and that caught Bart's mask and knocked it off. Standing, taking a moment. And also got the arm of the home plate umpire, Tom Hanahan. But yeah, for it to knock his mask off, it's not something they take lightly. Concussions, brain injuries. You just make sure that anytime any symptoms would come up, players report that.
It seems like they must have a handle on that now. Remember how many years ago, not all that long ago, where that was really becoming an issue with a number of catchers, even some umpires.
2-2, it could not hold up. And Grisham is down on strikes. And for every Pirate strikeout in April, Coppers donates $50 to Steel City Collects.
We haven't heard all that much talk of catchers' concussions the last few years.
And some improvements in the masks. Could be part of it.
Yeah.
Maybe even just reporting symptoms earlier too, I mean, greater awareness. Here's the pitch. And Dominguez takes low for ball 1.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on down there.
Sure.
As far as I'm talking about public talk,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so-and-so's got a concussion. You just don't hear too much about that.
Great point. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah. There's a strike.
Well, they came up with the concussion protocol a couple years ago where you can put a catcher on a short time IL just to kind of see how things play out with him.
That way you're not down a roster spot. 1-1 swinging a foul, and that one catches a piece of Bart on that foul ball. It got him in the leg, I believe.
There's no pressure then, outside pressure, to keep a guy on the roster and in the lineup when you can let him just sit out for a few days and bring him back.
Yeah, whatever time he needs.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember now exactly the length of
They call it a 7-day.
Is that what it is, 7 day?
But yeah, they can.
Which is perfect. That's great.
Can amend it depending on the situation.
But they couldn't do that before. Catchers were treated just like anybody else back then it was called the DL.
1-2 on Dominguez. And did he offer? Yes, he did. He's down on strikes. A couple of strikeouts in the inning for Joey Wentz. And for the first time today, the Yankees don't lead.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard.
New York as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. O'Neill Cruz will lead it off. And you can catch every Pirates game with $3 IC Lights, 16-ounce drafts at DJ's Barbecue and Lounge. Your home for legendary ribs. IC Light and Pirates baseball. We'll see you at DJ's. There's a strike to Cruz.
Yankees are thinking about making a pitching change here soon, it looks like.
Fried at 83 pitches to start the inning. Breaking ball inside, 1-1. Now, I wonder if it's any different. He's had, for the most part, not this past inning, but for the most part, a long time between innings. So he's been the pitcher for more than 2 hours tonight. Here's the pitch. Inside, and now 2-1. Which I guess in the olden days was no big deal. But
I think that they're probably going to make a move here sooner than later. There's a right-hander. I think that's Fernando Cruz warming up.
The X-Red.
I mean,
strike to O'Neill Cruz, 2-2.
Might just let him pitch to O'Neill, and that's it.
I get all righties. 3 more in a row coming up. Fried. On the 2-2. Cruz swings and misses and is down on strikes. So 1 out.
Looking at the steps, nobody moving.
Fried with strikeout number 5 today. He's walked 1, scattered 5 hits.
I guess McCutchen would be the guy because McCutchen's hit him hard twice. So
he's on deck. Bart's batting, and he takes a first pitch curveball for a strike.
I think McCutchen would be the guy, especially if he gets Bart out, then maybe not. But if Bart gets on base, I don't think he'll let him pitch to McCutchen. The pitch count will be in the 90s by then.
Here's an 0-1, and Bart takes outside. Another curveball, 1 ball, 1 strike. An ex-Yankee, Tim Meza, is getting up in the bullpen for the Pirates. Sinker baller. 7-1 New York. Fried on a 1-1. Outside, 2-1. All breaking stuff to Bart, who's 1 out of 2 today. Singled back in the 2nd. Yankees own the hit column 10-5, leading 7-1. Here's the 2-1. Tapped foul at the plate on a fastball. First one he saw. 2-2 now. Kutch waiting on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And a 2-2. Bart takes a curveball, strike 3. Thought it was off the plate.
He's got that call a few times in this game where he dropped that 2-strike curveball in there. And that time it looked like he got the benefit of the doubt. That was a tad outside.
3 straight strikeouts now for Fried. Kutch is 2 for 2 against him today. Playing in right field. 38-year-old Pirate star takes a strike. Cut fastball ends up over the outer edge. And a warm greeting in the introductions today before the game. And that's outside, 1-1 in his 12th season with the Pirates. Previous player to appear in 12 seasons with the Pirates was John Candelaria. Just to give you an idea, I mean, just the longevity of McCutchen in the 2nd stint. Here's the pitch. Inside, 2-1 on the sweeper.
Candelaria had 2 stints also.
Yeah, that's right. Came back right at the end of his career, is that right? Early 90s?
93.
Sounds right.
Was his, I think, his last year with the Pirates.
Here comes a 2-1. Fastball strike. Right on the inner edge. 2-2 on McCutchen. 2 outs, bases clear. Kutch trying to make it a 3-for-3 day against Max Fried on a 2-2. Swinging a roller to third. Slowly hit. Cabrera charges. Can't get it. And it looks like an infield hit for Andrew McCutchen.
Yeah, it will be. Cabrera made a mistake there. He thought it was the 25-year-old Kutch going down the line. He had plenty of time to take that ball. I mean, he wasn't even on the grass when he was trying to barehand that ball. There's no reason to barehand it.
And so McCutchen, 3 for 3 today, saved 3 runs in the outfield with a running catch. And by virtue of that hit, it's going to knock Max Fried out of this ball game. So McCutchen on at first, 2 out.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Fernando Cruz will come on and work for New York.
Ex-Cincinnatian, as you said. See what Fernando has done this first week or so of the season. He's only been in 2 games so far. Hasn't done much of anything other than strike out 5 guys in 3 innings of work. No other numbers, no hits, no runs, no errors.
Fouled away.
No drips.
Spray paint. That's an old 40-year-old spray paint commercial you just quoted.
Old Johnny Bench commercial.
That's right. Alexander Canario, it's a ball and a strike to him. He struck out his only time. Substituting for Pham today after he left the game with an illness. 2-1 now on the splitter missing away. McCutchen today on opening day, 3 for 3. Fried looked at him as he departed and said, "What the heck, 3 hits?" Swing and a miss, 2 balls and 2 strikes on the splitter.
Fried only gave up 6 hits.
Yeah.
But half of those to Kutch.
Yeah, owned Fried today. That was great. And had that great running catch in right field in his first game in the field since June. Saved 3 runs.
He's definitely been the star of the game for the Pirates.
On the pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out on the split finger. 1 hit and 1 left. We're through 6. 7-1 New York on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game.
Doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
The largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, t-shirts, and more. Visit MLBshop.com, the official source for your Pirates gear. 7-1 Yankees, and coming on to work is the lefty Tim Mesa.
Now, Mesa, one of 4 lefties that we have down in that bullpen, so we see a lot of left-hand pitchers coming in to these games this year. This is number 3 for him. He's pitched 2 innings so far.
Swing and a foul tip and a strike.
And Mesa has given up 3 hits in those 2 innings of work. Has a walk and a couple of strikeouts.
That one got Bart in the mask again on that foul. Had a foul back that dislodged his mask completely last inning. Here's an 0-1 from Mesa, and it's inside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that one that dislodged, that took the mask off, hit that ear flap, which I don't know. I've never asked a catcher, but that's probably less jarring than something right in the center of the face mask.
1-1 is struck solidly into right, a base hit. McCutcheon cuts it off. And that will hold Cabrera to a single. First time tonight, Cabrera hasn't driven in a run.
I watched him after he hit that. He would keep flying out of that box.
3 for 3 with a walk and 4 RBIs for the number 9 hitter of the Yankees today.
He was thinking double when he hit that.
So a man on for New York. They've had at least 1 hit in every inning. That was their 11th. Left on left against Ben Rice. And he takes a strike. Mesa was with the Yankees for part of last year. And pitched all the way into the World Series with New York. Pitched in their lone win against the Dodgers. That was game 4. Swing and a foul tip. 2 strikes on that moving sinker. Really tying up Rice, who is 1 for 3 with a walk today. Had some screwball action on it.
Definitely had a lot of movement.
2 strikes, and here it is. Swinging a bouncer up first, but foul. I looked down. What did Endy do on that? Is that where you're laughing about?
Yeah, he caught it and then tried to bring it around his back to throw it into his throwing hand, and he missed his throwing hand, and the ball went right into Travis Chapman's shin, the first base coach of the Yankees.
Now he's going to throw into the crowd anyway. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he was going to do, but he missed it. It went right into the base coach's shin. Here, take that.
We'll get you back one way or another. Yeah. 1 and 2 on Rice.
Hit 3 guys, including 1 coach.
Bouncer toward the third baseman Hayes. He'll take it to second himself and throw to first. Safe. The third baseman almost completed the double play second to first.
That you don't ever see. But you know what? In the days of the shift, you saw that. But when they disallowed the shift, the third baseman normally just can't get there in time.
You could see his brain working too. That, do I flip it? It was a tweener. I don't think you get him either way. Mesa is a ground ball specialist, and maybe he'll get Judge here on the ground. Nope, in the air, deep out to right center, and Aaron Judge has hit home run number 6. He's the leader, game number 1,000, and he's got a 2-run home run. It is 9-1 Yankees.
And awfully quiet, but nervous every time he comes up.
If you're a Yankee fan that made your way down, you almost feel disappointed before that. But yeah, he leads baseball now. 6 home runs already. Game number 7 for the Yankees.
I believe that was changeup.
That was a right down the middle sinker.
Oh, sinker. I saw kind of looked like a funny spin to it.
There's a strike.
They showed the slow motion view. I thought maybe it was a changeup because it didn't look like it was spinning.
403 feet for the right-handed batter to right center. Immense power. Aaron Judge swing and a miss. Tied him up with that good sinker. 2 strikes. Nine to 1 Yankees here on opening day in Pittsburgh. Chisholm is 0 for 4 today. The pitch down and in with that sinker. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Meza spent until that time with the Yankees last year. He spent his whole career with Toronto. Here's the pitch. Tapped foul. RBIs number 16 and 17 for Judge as well. That his tops in baseball. The Pirates have 19 RBIs. Judge is some kind of special. Here's a 1-2. Strike 3 call. Good fastball down and away. Meza strikes out Chisholm looking for the second out. And now Goldschmidt. Aaron Boone, his manager, was talking about him today. About an all-time great is the phrase that he used about Aaron Judge. I mean, you can say that now. I mean, he's done so much so early in his career, and now he's got several years to add to it. Goldschmidt takes a strike. And he hit 58 home runs last year. A couple of years before that, set an American League record, 62 home runs. Certainly one of the great home run hitters ever. That's outside already. 1 ball and 1 strike to Goldschmidt.
Yeah, he's going to, he hasn't quite got to, if he quit tomorrow, then maybe it's not all-timer, but another 4 or 5 years and his numbers will be ridiculous.
Hit up third, fielded by Meza. Plants, double clutches, throws low, but scooped up by Rodriguez. They get Goldschmidt, and the Yankees are retired in the 7th. But not before Aaron Judge hits home run number 6, and will stretch here on opening day in Pitt.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan, and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Bottom of the order coming up for the Pirates. It's 9-1 Yankees. So we'll take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. That is brought to you by Allegheny Health Network, the official medical provider of the Pirates, caring for you through every win, every loss, and every moment in between. One of many home openers around baseball today. Swinging a foul back and a strike to Andy Rodriguez. The Cubs today are winners, 3-1 over the Padres. Shota Imanaga, 1 run over 7 in the third. Pitch, and that's outside, a ball and a strike.
I just looked at the radar. It looks like it's going to be a race to the 9th inning.
Oh,
the rain is coming.
So in Atlanta, they have beat the freeze. There's a liner toward the right field wall. It'll short hop it. It'll deaden against the wall, and Andy Rodriguez has a double to lead off the Pirates' 7th inning.
And here we have Race the Rain.
Yeah. Not as exciting. Well, that split was elevated. Red Sox beat the Cardinals today 13-9. Walker Buehler.
Those super slow-mos that we see, they fool me because the spin is so lazy.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, oh, that's got to be a change-up or a splitter. And sometimes it's just they've slowed it down so much that.
Did I get that wrong?
No, that was probably. I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
Because it certainly looked like a split.
That's
with
what I
with
was
the way
thinking.
the ball was like tumbling. But I think there's an
There's a
occasion where that fools me because they slow it down so much.
Strike to Jared Triolo with a man at second. Pirates trail it 9-1 here in the 7th. Here's the pitch. Swing, gonna miss, 2 strikes. Another split finger from Cruz. Detroit wins 7-4 over the White Sox. Jack Flaherty got the win. Kerry Carpenter hit a pair of home runs. Mets shut out the Blue Jays 5-0. Pitch bounces up there, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Game's going on right now. The Mariners down 6-5 in San Francisco in the 6th. And the A's and Rockies 3-3 9th inning in Colorado. That gets you up to date. 1-2 on Triolo. Opening day, a sellout here in Pittsburgh, 36,893. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Triolo tried to make good on that splitter, but it's a good one from Cruz. Remember that was Cincinnati. 1 out.
Yeah, that one looked like a hard slider.
He really takes a lot off that split finger pitch too. About 80 miles an hour. Throws mid-90s. Here's the pitch. Kiner Falefa takes one way up high for ball 1.
Guess I should have said it looked like a sweeper more than a slider. It looks like
a sweeping slider.
Looks like it goes outside, but it's a splitter. You know,
right after this 1-0 to IKF. And a little flare back of second. Chisholm racing back on it and can't get it. Base hit. And Andy Rodriguez will be held at third. So IKF with 2 hits today.
I was going to say, most guys with splitters, the ball has a tendency to go kind of either straight down or down into their arm side. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But some of the guys that I've noticed that have really the better splitters can make their ball actually move
like Bednar
to their glove side, like Bednar. Very good example.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, what you see to some extent with Cruz is it doesn't go that traditional down and into a right-hander. It goes away from it.
Yeah. Matt Blake is the pitching coach. He's coming out to talk with Fernando Cruz. Just now getting a lefty up. Looks like Hill. Oh, is that Hill out there? No, he's too big. Somebody else. They got 3 lefties.
That is
Hedrick. He's getting up. Brett Hedrick.
Yeah.
Hill's a smallish lefty.
There's a 7 on his back. So I'm guessing the other number's a 4, which would be Hedrick.
There you go. So the Pirates with a couple of hits in this inning. First and third, 1 out, top of the order. Keep Brian Hayes. Definitely don't want to bring in a lefty to face him. Hayes usually hits lefties very well. Nine to 1 New York. Pirates trying to chip away, 7th inning. The pitch. Fly ball right down the left field line. And this ball is gone. Key Brian Hayes snuck it right down the line. A 3-run homer. And the Pirates making some noise. Hayes with the homer here in the 7th.
I lined it right down to where it starts to get a little shallow. And, of course, the wall's not very high down there either. And all that, because there's a line drive, you're kind of worried about how far was it going to carry. Well, we needed that.
It's 9-4 right after the mound visit. Hayes with his first home run of the year. A Bowser blast.
That ball going right over the wall by just inches into that front row.
Well, then maybe they should have run into lefty.
That's going to be it. They're going to make the pitching change.
Yeah, they stalled. The Hedrick ready. Aaron Boone will come out second. Mound visit have to take him out. And so Hayes with his first home run, his first 3 RBIs of the year. It's 9-4 Yankees. Back after this message on the Pirates Radio Network.
As the official bank of the Pirates, PNC Bank.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go.
Fernando Cruz, 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 3 runs. Struck out 2. Hedrick out of Illinois State. First time facing the Pirates. A little time with the Twins prior. Reynolds faced the lefty Fried and homered off him in the 3rd inning today. He's 1 for 3. So it's 9-4. With 1 out, nobody on for Reynolds. And the pitch, half swing, strike. Fastball at 91. Lots of room in left center for Reynolds, batting right against the left-hander. And the pitch bounces up there on that split finger pitch. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. They bunch over the Grisham and Judge in center and in right. And Dominguez playing a little bit toward the line in left. And the pitch. Strike in there. Got the splitter at the knees that time. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Brian Reynolds. Again, playing through that triceps concern. Wanting to be in there every day. The pitch. Tap foul. Cannot throw without great discomfort, so being employed as the DH, and he brought in the first run for the Pirates, and then the last 3 off the bat of Hayes. So 2 home runs today for the Pirates, 1 for the Yankees. Who else? Judge. The pitch, foul tip, and a strikeout. 2 are gone, and now O'Neal Cruz.
We got him to chase upstairs on that one.
Cruz 0 for 2 with a walk, has stolen a base today. Cruz, the major league leader, with 7 steals. Pirates down 5 now after the 3-run home run by Hayes. Swinging a foul. Took that high fastball, but fouled it to the left, and it's a strike against the lefty Hedrick. A sellout crowd. Few folks have departed. The folks that stuck around, seeing some fireworks. The pitch up high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of the splitter. And it's 1-2. You know, a lot of folks tailgating today. A lot of activity in the parking lots. Festive atmosphere. Federal Street closed down. Vendors.
Yeah,
DJ out there.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I had a couple of things that needed to do before the game, and it was just crowded everywhere you go.
Here's a 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Where'd you go? Stop at the ATM, maybe get a hot dog or something?
Yeah. I had to go. That's my spring training move. Well, hot dog would sound nice right now.
Well, just will it to happen. Here's the pitch. Check swing foul. Right above the Pirates dugout up third.
There was some place we went that they gave us a little coupon for free hot dogs.
A coupon?
Was that
this year?
Port Charlotte, yeah.
Oh.
Port Charlotte, I think. You were with me, I think.
Well, that's right. I gave you mine.
Yeah.
He jammed him and hit it back to the mound.
I had 2 coupons.
There we go. Hedrick throws it on to first for the final out. Pirates get 3 off the bat of Key Brian Hayes, a 3-run home run. And we're through 7. It's 9-4 Yankees on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City at IC.
Can't get enough baseball? Start streaming MLB Network today. Get up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device. Plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere. Plans start as low as $5.99 per month. Sign up now at MLBnetwork.com/stream. Available in the U.S. only. Blackout restriction applies. Visit MLB.com/subscribe for full terms and conditions.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes. A 2-run home run by Judge last inning, widening the deficit at the time. You know, you think 7-1 to 9-1, but now that Hayes has hit that 3-run home run, that Judge home run playing a lot more important.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the scoreboard and you think, well, 5 runs, that's a lot, but I mean, it's not, you know, it's doable. Or you look up there and you see, oh, we're down by 7 or 8 runs. That's got a total different feeling to it.
There's a strike to Austin Wells to lead off the 8th inning.
So that made a difference. I mean, you're going to, I think, to keep the positive vibe, you're going to have to score another 2 or 3 next inning. You with me on that?
Yeah, oh yeah. And then you got the Yankees on their heels.
Yeah, then the ninth inning, if you can keep them shut out, then the ninth inning, that really has some meaning.
McCutchen with a great catch earlier, saving 3 runs.
Yeah.
It also played into tonight's score.
Yeah, they could have 12. McCutchen making that great running catch in the outfield with the bases loaded. They had 2 outs, so they were all off to the races.
Pirates leading the home run column today. Reynolds and Hayes hitting one out. Judge for the Yankees. Here's an 0-2 swing and a fly ball out to left. Canario drifts back a few steps, and he'll retire it for the first out. Wells is gone against Tim Meza, returning for a second inning. Volpe 2 out of 3 today. A couple of singles, a run batted in, a couple of runs scored. 9 runs on 12 hits and no errors for New York. 4 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors for the Pirates. Here it is. Right there for a strike with that sinker over. Keller went 3 2/3 today, gave up 7 runs. Wentz allowed 2 of those runs under his watch, inherited runners, but they were charged to Keller. That's low. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Wentz, no runs officially on his ledger, 2 1/3 innings. And then Meza gave up that 2-run home run to Judge last inning. Here's a 1-1, swinging a foul tip, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fried started for the Yankees. He would be in line for a win right now. 1 run in 5 2/3. He struck out 6, picked off 1. Fernando Cruz gave up the 3-run home run to Hayes and retired 2 batters. That's outside 2-2. And now Hedrick is on. Two and two on Volpe. Meza ready and bringing it home. Popped foul off to the right. Let's step out 10 for a station ID of the Pirates Radio Network. Meza on 2-2. Swing and a foul down the right side again. Fans clamoring for that ball.
Kind of rattling around down where the tunnel is. Very exciting for the youngsters to have that ride home with a baseball in their hands.
Up high 3-2. A nice day for Andrew McCutchen. 3-hit day. By Bobcast, 3 defensive runs saved.
Yeah, well, for sure.
The pitch lobbed out toward right center. It'll be Cruz on the dead run, and it'll go over his head. Short hopping the wall. And extra bases for Volpe. Stands at second with a double. His 3rd hit today. And he'll be there for Grisham.
Yeah, he also kind of, in a way, you could say, turned a possible double into a single. Remember that ball that Cabrera hit, and I mentioned how hard he ran out?
Oh, yeah.
It was going into the gap, and he cut it off and got the ball back towards second base. Cabrera had to throw on the brakes as he was rounding first. Any kind of a lackadaisical move toward that ball, and Cabrera was going to go for 2.
Grisham trying to bunt for a base hit, and he takes a strike. Actually, bunted strike. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
McCutchen's played a very good outfield.
Yeah. First game out there since June of last year.
Showing why years ago he put that gold glove up on his mantle.
A 1-strike pitch. Grisham looks at strike 2. with one out. Ahead 2 strikes. Meza coming home. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a good slider.
Excellent slider. You love to see those off-balance, one-handed swings at your breaking ball like that.
Looks like a strike. Run out of bat. 2 outs. Volpe still at second. Yankees with at least 1 hit in every inning tonight. We're in the 8th. 9-4 in New York. And the pitch to Dominguez is a little high for ball 1. Some early scoring. Casting a pall on the festivities today on opening day in Pittsburgh. Up high. Now 2-0. Pirates with a bit of a retort here late on that Hayes home run. The Yankees with another average day offensively. This is their average so far. Bouncer on 2 hops to short. On the run, Kiner Falefa gets it on to first for the final out. 1 hit, 1 left for New York. Pirates bats get going in the bottom half. Down 9-4 on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion.
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning.
Alexander Canario, middle of the order here in the 8th, facing Brent Hedrick. 9-4 Yankees. And a pitch from the lefty. Bart takes up high and away for ball 1. And it's up high. Justin Lawrence getting up now in the Pirate pen. There's a swing and a miss. Got a high and away fastball on 2-0. Trying to smother it. Bart's got enough power. Hit that into a gap at least. Here's a 2-1 now. Outside. 3-1.
Yeah, right now we're looking for some base runners. This is the most of the time I want Bart to drive a ball right now. I mean, if this is an edge pitch, take it. See if you can get a walk. There it is, ball 4.
Now he's on.
That's what we need now. And that's what every pitcher with a 5-run lead is trying desperately to avoid, is walk anybody. And Harry walked the leadoff man.
So here's Koch, who was 3 for 3 today. That was all against the Yankee starter Max Fried.
he's got the best eye on the team, so he's going to make him throw strikes.
And the pitch, swing and a miss. Threw him a fastball right over the outer edge. One strike. And the pitch. McCutchen, a swing and a miss on an away fastball. 2 strikes.
And that one definitely was borderline. I wouldn't mind seeing him take that one. Normally he won't do that.
0-2 on McCutchen. Bart at first, nobody out, 8th inning. Pirates trail 9-4. Just now, a right-hander starting to loosen in the Yankee bullpen. Hedrick comes to the set and an 0-2. McCutchen fouls it back. Again, another away fastball. That's a hittable pitch when it's elevated like that. I think that's what McCutchen's thinking.
No, I can't take it now. He's got 2 strikes.
Yeah. Here's the sound of the pitch. Bounced on to short. Volpe on to second one. Chisholm with the relay. 2 double play. 6-4-3 double play erases that leadoff walk.
Hear a few boos down there because it was pretty close.
Booing Chris Cuccione at first.
They wanted to challenge it.
It is the 8th inning, and though the Pirates are out of challenges, they can ask for a crew chief review here. And it looks like Cuccione has honored the request. Yeah. Let's hear from him momentarily.
I think they're challenging second base.
This will be a crew chief challenge, challenging the call at second and challenging the out call at first.
And teams do this customarily. They'll just challenge both plays. But yeah, both are fairly close. So as a matter of practice, you do both, but especially at first.
Yeah, the first one, the first base looked awfully close. Yeah, I think he's safe at first.
No wonder the fans booed. They knew.
Yeah.
They knew better than me. I can't see from up here. So if the umpires see it, let's find out what happened here. I thought they had it. Oh, excuse me. I was looking up at the scoreboard. So as soon as the umpires in New York see what we just saw and render a decision, then maybe the Pirates will have just 1 out. And when you're down 5 this late.
The call at second is confirmed. He is out. First base overturned. Safe.
Well, the fans heard the first part of it. Well, yeah, of course he's out at second, but the Pirates are really just truly challenging the call at first base.
Yeah, that was a close one.
Yeah. So again, a crew chief review to be clear, but McCutchen reaches first on the fielder's choice.
That was the crew chief who got overruled.
Yeah.
He's probably
bang,
walking back. Why did I do that? I could have just said no.
For the good of the game. Outside ball 1 to Canario.
I'm sure they keep track of those things. How many times you get overruled.
Pirates down 9-4 in the 8th. 1 out in the 1-0. Canario, a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Canario in his brief major league career, very productive, an OPS over 850. Again, just 47 plate appearances, but has struck out almost half the time. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Great numbers in the minor leagues earlier in his career. Spent a lot of time in the Cubs system. Was originally with the Giants. Was in spring training with the Mets. Here's a 1-2. Canario blasts one out to right and deep, and Judge is back of this one, and he hauls it in on the run. A very good play by Aaron Judge. Now he knows where that wall is. It's out number 2.
Yeah, he looked like he'd been out there his whole life on that one. He broke and ran right to the spot. And if he wasn't as tall as the Statue of Liberty, he might have not have caught that, but reached the torch up there and made the catch.
Yeah, 6'7" right fielder. Also shows you the thunder in Canario's bat when he does make contact. It really jumps. Here's Andy Rodriguez, a swing and a miss. He doubled last inning. Pirates are down 9-4 here in the 8th. McCutchen at first with 2 away. And the pitch. Hit foul. Well, Judge is the captain of the Yankees. He had a 2-run home run in the top of the 7th. And now taking extra bases away from Canario here.
Well, if your name's Judge, you should be the boss.
Yeah. 2 strikes and the pitch. Endy down on strikes on an edge fastball. We'll go to the 9th. 9-4 Yankees on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
When it comes introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11.
And Lawrence has been in 3 ball games so far. Given up a couple of hits in 3 innings. 1 run. 5 strikeouts for the side armor. A lot of times side armors don't have a great fastball. His is pretty darn good. And throwing about 93 to 95 with that heater.
And that slider that he's got, in terms of limiting power, it's the last few years, it's, other than Sonny Gray, it's the best in baseball. So second best is pretty good. There's a lot of pitchers out there. Ball 1 down low to Oswaldo Cabrera, the only batter that could not be solved today by enemy pitching. 3 for 3, 3 singles, 4 RBIs.
That batting average well above 300 now.
Cut and a miss, 1-1.
These things will jump all over the first couple weeks of the season.
I mean, you look at Judge last year, late April, he's hitting 1-something. Still ended up with 58 home runs. Usually normalizes over some time. Foul back. When do you think you start to really look at numbers, like a batting average, or where it starts to have some credence to it?
You know, I would say probably the end of May.
You got to get 2 months in.
Same thing with ERAs. Now, sometimes relievers' ERAs is
down in 2 and 2.
The whole season, you just ignore it.
Yeah,
because they had 2 horrible games, one in April, one in May, where they pitched a third of an inning and gave up 4 earned runs twice. Their ERA might be messed up for the rest of the season because of that.
Yeah.
But starters' ERAs and batting average, after you get a couple of months, if they've been playing regularly, I think you can give it a little credence then.
There's a strikeout on that good slider from Justin Lawrence. 1 out. Finally, Cabrera retired. Devin Williams is getting up in the Yankees pen. He was acquired from the Brewers in a trade He had been away from the team on the paternity list, so maybe Aaron Boone just wants to get him in a game.
Get him at bat.
So to speak, I guess, for a closer.
Well, I mean, yeah. Get him a...
Rice with a half swing.
What do you call that when you face a batter as a pitcher?
A touch?
Give him some touches.
Give him a touch.
Got to be a name for that.
Well, whatever the name is, it'll change in 3 years, and there'll be another name for it. There's a slider for a strike, backdoored him nicely, 1-1. Lawrence is going to be a good find, I think. He came over from Colorado on a waiver claim.
I like the fact he's got such a good arm that throws from the side like that. I guess it's just like a batter faced. I mean, that's the official thing, right?
Yeah, but you got to face 3 though. That's outside 2-1, unless you end an inning.
For your stat. Yeah, I get it.
So now you got to get not just a touch, you got to get an up. Here's the pitch.
Touch up.
Outside 3-1.
A mound appearance. That could be anything. A mound appearance could be a complete game.
That's fair. The pitch. And ball 4 outside. So a walk to Rice. He's on in front of Aaron Judge. Judge demolished a 2-run home run his last time up. Otherwise, it quieted today. Keller struck him out twice. 1 for 4 with a walk for Judge. 6 home runs, 17 RBIs. This is the Yankees' 7th game of the season. Tap foul and a strike. So in his last 130 games, dating back to last season, 130 games, that's less than a whole season. He has 58 homers and 142 RBIs. And he's hitting 350, we'll say 357. Just kind of doing some quick math there. Bonzian. The pitch. Inside. And now 1-1.
I'm sure in New York they probably call it Ruthian.
Now 1-1. Inside missing with the fastball, and it's 2-1. Nine to 4, New York leading, 9th inning. Rice walked. He's at first with 1 out. Judge facing Lawrence in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Tied him up. That inside sinker, 2-2. He was going for it. Took a big rip. Little light rain starting to fall here in Pittsburgh. Very light. Not even moving folks from the seat. Pitch, tap, foul. Still 2-2.
It's on its way. It's right on the kind of the edge of town right now.
Count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Aaron Judge. Justin Lawrence coming home. Fastball up. 3-2.
Saw the replay of that. That was a solid strike.
Maybe the way that it was caught. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Rice.
Tag him.
Is safe. Just ahead of the tag by Triolo. Strikeout, stolen base.
I thought we had to strike him out, throw him out. I think we're gonna have another appeal that's we're really not supposed to have.
Pirates get 10 seconds to.
Yeah, they're challenging.
Ask for a crew chief review.
They even gave him a long 10 seconds.
Yes. I don't think it'd be at least be 10.5.
I thought he was out. With my eyes, without seeing a replay, I thought he was out.
This will be a crew chief challenge of the safe call at second base.
That's Chris Guccione, the crew chief. And again, our call under review brought to you by Ring Central. Every moment matters. So if Rice is out, the inning ends. Bobcast said he was out.
I say, ring him up.
At the
I don't yell tag them for no reason. Yeah. It's only when I think they're going to be out, so that it adds more to your call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I yell tag him, and you say he's got him.
But he was ruled safe.
Yeah, it ruined the call.
Well, it's not about the call. It's about what happens in the game. We just tell you what we see.
Yeah, that's true.
And you said tag him because there's a very good chance of getting him out.
I thought it was going to be out. The throw looked like it was good. The timing looked good.
Very close play. And why not give it a whirl? You have nothing to lose.
Yeah, well, no, because if we're wrong, we could lose our challenge.
No, that's
already,
wait
a minute,
that's already
matter.
happened. Yeah, after the 8th inning, the crew chief review is.
I think that's an awfully funny rule where you lose your challenge, but not really.
Just before the 8th inning, and the Pirates, remember, Key Brian Hayes was hit by a pitch, wasn't ruled as such, and they could not challenge it earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
So it did have some penalty to it. So Judge has struck out. That has made the second out. Rice was ruled safe, and here's the call.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
Tag him.
Joey Bart to Jared Triolo. Rice caught stealing. That ends the 9th. Pirates got to get to hitting. They're down 5. 9-4 as we go to the bottom of the 9th on opening day in Pittsburgh on the Pirates.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
Pitched yet? Hasn't? Anywhere?
That's a great point.
He's not on the stat sheet. I don't think he doesn't even have a.
Well, let me see.
He doesn't have a touch yet.
I don't know if he was removed from that because of being on that paternity list.
Oh, I see.
He has appeared in one game and pitched 1 inning.
Oh, all right. So
you didn't have that on the sheet, neither did I. So
no, he's not on the on the official MLB sheet.
So here's Frazier to pinch hit for Triolo. Pirates down 9-4 in the 9th, and Frazier fouls it on a fastball over. Strike 1. Adam Frazier this year with the Pirates, back with the club, 263. Has 4 runs batted in. Looking for base runners right now. And the pitch. Outside. More heat from Williams at 94. Hedrick went 1 2/3 scoreless. Here's the pitch to Frazier. Down and in, and now it's 2-1. Now remember, Hayes just hit a 3-run home run his last time up, so get a couple guys on for him. Then you got Reynolds and Cruz. Could make it really interesting against Williams. Gave up a run in that 1 inning that he's pitched this year. The pitch. Swing, fly ball, got underneath it out to shallow right field. And it's Chisholm, the second baseman. He's got it for the first out. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, who has a pair of hits today. Mike YKF off to a strong start at the plate. Now up to 375. Here's the pitch. And that's right in there for a strike. Hayes on deck. 9-4 Yankees, bottom of the ninth. Devin Williams into the motion. Here it is. Swing and a ball stroked into center. Grisham is there. He's got it for the second out. And it's all up to Hayes, who hit a 3-run home run right down the left field line in the 7th inning, his last time up. Devin Williams, the toughest pitcher to hit in baseball history, opposing batting average lifetime of 158. Anyone that's pitched 200 games or more. Here's the offering. Down low for ball one.
So who trades for him?
The Yankees. They gave up Nestor Cortez, the starting pitcher, and Caleb Durbin. That's what it took to get him. Here's a 1-0. And it's down low, 2-0. Starting pitching at a premium, so Milwaukee wanting to get Nestor Cortez, who, oddly enough, faced the Yankees in that 9-home run game. That's in for a strike, and now it's 2-1. Gave up 5 of those home runs. 2-1 on Hayes. 1 for 4 today, facing the righty Devin Williams. And the pitch. Swinging a foul back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Light rain here in Pittsburgh. Day started with 58 degrees. And a little bit nicer weather. And a festive gathering. But the Yankees building an early lead, and they have held it throughout. 9-4 New York, 2 outs and nobody on for the Pirates here in the bottom of the ninth. 2-2 on Key Brian Hayes. Devin Williams delivers to the backstop on the fly. 3-2. If Hayes can get on, Brian Reynolds, who is also homered today, is waiting on deck. Williams is ready. 3-2 to Hayes. Ball 4. He hooked the fastball. The man on for Reynolds coming up. Let's step out 10 seconds for a station break on the Pirates Radio Network. Now Reynolds will bat from the left side for the first time today. Homered off Fried in the third. It was the lone run that Fried allowed in his 5 2/3 innings. Here's the set. And the pitch. A little bit low on that changeup. Ball 1. Reynolds facing Devin Williams. 9-4 New York. Hayes at first. 2 outs in the 1-0. Half swing and nope, foul tip. Barely swung at it, but that changeup must have contacted his bat and then ended up in the middle well. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the set and the pitch coming in. Inside, missing 2-1. Hayes will take second. Score at a fielder's choice. Defensive indifference. A look back at him from Williams. And now the righty's 2-1. Reynolds twists one foul to the left and into the seats. It's 2-2. Hardy fan picks up a souvenir. wearing his pillbox-style cap. 2-2 on Brian Reynolds. Looking for a 2-homer day, as he did against the Yankees last year. And here it is. Half swinging a ball in. 3-2. Well, Williams walked Hayes after getting 2 strikes on him. Now he's made the count full on Reynolds. Remember, Cruz waiting on deck.
It's always nice when a closer comes in to get some work if you can at least put an earned run on him.
Strike 3 call on an inside edge fastball. And that ends opening day 2025. The Yankees win 9-4, and we bring you the postgame show after this message here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.